forget a 58-year-old Frank Ribery is still playing on the wing and still giving passes.
But Chavis was the motion, man. Chavis was the motion.
Live chat. I need a dissertation on Joseph.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't even. Bro, he was list before.
Bro, he might be the GOAT. No, he might be the GOAT.
Your boy's back. Your boy is back. I have slept. I am rested. I am relaxed, and I'm hopefully recharged. These last few days have just reminded me that sleep is important. Sleep and rest are two they're both the same thing. There's extremely important things right now. So it's recharged, the body's rested, and we're going to be coming in harder, better, stronger than ever, man. The international matches are finished. It's time to get back to the club matches. We're going to be talking transfers. We're going to be talking football things. We're going to be talking everything to build up to the new season. And yes, the best big thing, the Super League. Okay, because Chelsea, we want all the Infinity Stones. We're looking for all freaking Infinity Stones, man. PSG doing their thing. So, guys, remember, man, like the vid, subscribe, do all the other good stuff, and I'll try and keep abreast of the live chat as much as I can. But if there's anything you want to do, to say anything, your donations help this channel to go through. So if you want to send over those dubs, it's called super chats, but right here we call them dubs. Feel free to send your dubs, so forth, and then I will read your dubs out 100%, and those will come forth to help towards the channel. And remember, guys, become a patron, man. That the best way to support your boy, half of the best way to support the kid is to become a Patreon. So, guys, welcome, guys. Welcome. How's everyone doing? But before we go into the main thing, how's everyone doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
How's Haaland doing? How's Haaland doing? The guy you guys were supposed to sign.
Z-Man will get that. You just worry about keeping hold of Messi, because if you're not careful, we're coming for Messi. That's what we're coming for everything. So if you're not careful, we're coming from Messi. Because I saw Messi's Instagram. He said that like he's always liked West London. Because he deleted it. He put a thing saying that, you know what? I've always liked West London. So you and Abdul, you just protect your guy before we really move.
How was your holiday, bro?
It's been all right. I've just realized that I have that sleep is important. Because I went in so hard with the Champions League and with the Euros. I actually forgot that, my gosh, man, like I have been going full on. So yeah, it's been like, to be honest, I was thinking of actually canceling tonight's show. I was like, man, should I even bother telling you? Because I wanted to sleep some more, man, because I've been watching Snowfall.
Yeah.
Really good show. I've been watching Snowfall. So yeah, that's what I've been really into. But yeah. But guys, we're in here, and I think the first thing for us, man, let's get down to it right now, because it's transfers, guys. Transfers is what everything is about, and everybody's talking about those damn transfers.
Yep.
And there is only one place to start, man, and I think this is the most interesting place to go through. But of course, PSG making big ass transfer moves, man. PSG are making those transfer moves right now. So I want to come to Wilton. So let me just even kick things off. So again, Hakimi. So you've got Ramos, you've got Hakimi, you've got Donarrumma. Big names, huge names. I think, Donarrumma, we said, okay, this guy's going to be the next big thing and so forth. Ramos is a huge dub. I mean, that's Mr. Champions League. I mean, we'll get to Perez and his league tapes and so forth, but it's like how they got Ramos from Real Madrid, how these guys got arguably the most talked about goalkeeper right now, and also you put Ronaldo in there as well, and also Hakimi. These are huge moves. These are massive moves. So Wilton, I mean, you look at these transfers that PSG have made. Is a UCL guaranteed? Can they wrestle that trophy off of the greatness that is Chelsea Football Club? Oh, Wilton, I didn't crack a joke. I didn't crack a joke. I don't know why we're laughing at it.
The reason I'm saying this now.
Wilton, you will know when I make a joke, but that wasn't a joke.
I'm saying this right now. I would bet with you, Chelsea are not going to defend the Champions League. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah,
We're gonna Real Madrid. We're gonna remain the only club to do it. We're gonna remain the only club to do it.
Well, Bram is working on signing. He's working on signing because Wilson, Wilson, I dare you to say it once we secure that striker. Because
I'm still gonna say it. I just think that
Wilson, don't be fake.
But back, let's
if
talk
you
about
secure the striker, keep the same energy. Keep that.
No, I will. I still don't think you guys are gonna defend it.
I warned you people. I said, don't let us win the UCL.
It takes something special to defend it. I don't think Chelsea has
that. We're the UCL winners.
Okay, you the UCL. I do. You're the best club in the world right now.
Thank you. That's
what I give you the. But back to PSG, I wouldn't say it's guaranteed because we all know the Champions League is never guaranteed. Because when you guys bought all those players last season, we were saying Chelsea should be challenging for the Champions League. But even you in your heart, you didn't think you're going to win it, even though you made those signings.
Quality though. Of what Chelsea by last summer to this PSG signings, are they the same quality? Because are we gonna say Ramos and Timo Werner?
No, but Ramos is declining though. Ramos is 36.
Wilson, give me a break.
No, I'm not saying anything.
It was at Real Madrid. Come
on. No, I'm not, bro. It's just Ramos is coming back from a season when he's been injured so many times. I still think he's a good world-class center back, of course, but we'll see what he's gonna do. As for the entire transfer, Hakimi, Donarrumma, who else am I missing? Ramos.
Ramos.
Yeah, so and I hear Pogba too. I hear Pogba might be in there. So
if these guys get Labille, we're doing an emergency.
No, potentially.
If we get Labille, we're doing an emergency.
If we're going based on paper, of course, PSG are the top 3 clubs favorites to win the Champions League next season. I would think that it's PSG, Bayern, then maybe City, maybe Pep might want revenge.
They're favorites because
of the signing that they made, of course, because when you have Wijnaldum, a player that scored 2 goals against a trash club like Barcelona in the semifinal.
We have Mount.
And you have Donnarumma, the best youngster goalkeeper in the world right now. You have Hakimi. I don't rate Hakimi that much as a defender. He's a very good wing back, but when it comes to defending, he's not that. He's like Trent. Very good attacking, but defending, he's not as good. But we're gonna see how PSG turns out. I'm sure a lot of people saying they are favorites to win it right now, but we all know injuries happen. Injuries happen.
Anybody saying that PSG are favorites when these guys have been perennial losers? And Wilson and your man Neymar, who
speak on it.
Wilson, you know what? You know what? Wilson, do you know that Neymar shouldn't be shown? And we all know what his hairstyle is. So I think that the guy is going from.
What do you mean? Go look at his hairstyle. Go look at his new. Did you look at his haircut? He just got a new haircut. Did you look at it? Did you see his new haircut? That hairstyle he got was just for show, but he got a new haircut. He even have his name on there. Even
defending his hairstyles now.
Like, go look at his haircut,
Neymar went from Rafaela's brother to his sister.
Yeah, basically.
But it's just I do think next it is PSG year, bro. I do think it's Neymar year to finally win the Champions League.
Give me a break. You don't believe that?
I do. I actually do. I actually do believe this is the year to do it because
based on what?
Because Mbappe is leaving next season, so this is the last dance with Mbappe.
Hold on. Who says Mbappe isn't leaving this summer?
He's not leaving this summer. I don't think we're gonna buy him this summer.
So PSG are gonna let him go for a free next year if he doesn't sign.
That's what we're hearing.
That's what we were hearing, bro. That's what we were hearing because I really don't think we're gonna buy him this summer.
Well, that's incredible. Okay, Abdul, talk to me. LSG, or should I say PSG?
I don't know. Like, I don't see these transfers as like groundbreaking, game-changing transfers. For me, like the biggest signing is Hakimi, but the thing with Hakimi is, like, he's not a good right back. He's a good wing back, but he's not a good right back. Like defensively, like there's a reason why Madrid didn't keep him. Is because he's suspect when it comes to his defensive work. You know what I mean? And I just can't see PSG playing a back 5, so he will most likely get the right back role. So I don't know. That's iffy. Of course, it's an upgrade, but how big of an upgrade is it? And then you have the thing with Donnarumma, that I think a lot of people are misunderstanding. Yes, he's a great signing, but it's not like they are it's not like it's improving the team because they have a shit goalkeeper.
Yeah, no, Navas was fine. I don't know why what happened. Navas was fine.
Yeah, so it's not. I don't even think he's gonna be starting next season. But even if he starts, like Navas was doing great. So it's not like they're getting this massive upgrade on Navas. You know what I mean? And in regards to Wijnaldum, man,
He's
like
a CL.
Wijnaldum ain't gonna. He's not gonna make you a CL challenger, and neither is a 36-year-old injured Ramos, man. So for me, the groundbreaking, the game-changing move would be Pogba.
No. I don't know. Pogba is an emergency hangout. Like, you're right, Abdul, in the sense of these signings are cool, but even the Donnarumma signing, okay, wow, Navas. I mean, it isn't like, oh, this is going to now a huge, massive improvement.
Yeah, it's not because they had Kepa in goal or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They already had a
my
good
thing is that
goalkeeper.
if these guys announce Pogba, then you see, for me, these signings don't. I don't know what Wilton is smoking. These signings won't tell me that Neymar was fine. No. It doesn't confirm the UCL.
Yes,
if they
it
get
does.
Pogba,
Why doesn't it? They made the semi without those signings, and they only lost by a fine margin in the first leg.
In a COVID period,
fine margin.
But that's
wait, Abdul.
No, I finished. Like, I'm just that was all I was gonna say. Like, it's not for me. It's not game changing, and for me, it's an upgrade in some positions. But for me, it doesn't make them favorites for the favorites for the Champions League. It's gonna take a little more than that.
Z-Man, talk to me, man. PSG. Do we see the rise of PSG, or does LSG still live? Do LSG still live?
With these signings, I would say that they do make sense to a certain extent. If you look at Poch's style of play, it makes complete sense that he won't want a Hakimi, because I'm guessing Poch, we keep forgetting. I think Poch really likes the double pivot. And I think
wait. You mentioned Poch. Isn't this the same guy that bottled a UCL final?
Yeah. But we're talking about backing the manager. So for me, it's a matter of, I think Poch would like to have two CDMs that consist of Verratti and Marquinhos, because we forget how great Marquinhos was as a CDM. And I think that's what he's trying to do with the signing of Sergio Ramos, who's going to be a key leader that they really need in the back line.
So you're saying that they're going to move Marquinhos back into midfield and have a Kimpembe Ramos defensive partnership?
Yeah. That to me makes more sense, considering that it will help them, have that defensive solidity and just have that backup for Verratti, instead of expecting him to control the whole game by himself. So for me, it makes sense. Even with the Pogba signing, it makes complete sense, because with Pogba, what he's providing is creativity. And with that means that Verratti could just focus on just doing his role and controlling the middle of the park, instead of being reliant on being the only creative outlet in the middle of the park. So to me, that makes sense to focus on Verratti and his style of play, and just his contribution be centralized, instead of having to do all these different aspects and tackling, finishing, expected to create the chances for his teams. So it will help him in the middle of the park. The Hakimi thing, again, like Abdul said, Hakimi is a wing back at heart. This guy, you can't rely on him from a defensive standpoint. So for me, it makes sense for them to go with a double pivot, because you can expect one of the CDMs to tuck into that position.
Wait, let me answer this then. If you're bringing in Pogba, who is the Kante type player to complement Pogba in PSG's team?
That's the whole point. That's the whole point of having those double pivot, because Verratti is excellent at his defensive contribution. You also have Marquinhos as well. So you do have that defensive solidity behind him in order to contribute to attack. I think that would be a great move for Pogba and PSG. In terms of them being favorites, I have them ranked 4th. I don't necessarily think that they're the sole favorites. I still do see weaknesses in their defense, and just them being able to be composed for 2 legs against a top opposition who can create many chances. So yeah, I think those signings make sense. And Wijnaldum is just, I see Wijnaldum as a backup, to be honest with you.
And the thing with Wijnaldum is maybe we'll not see him being played much more as an attacking guy as opposed to how he was for Liverpool. So who else wants in on this? Who else wants in on this PSG talk?
Yeah,
Me. I want in on this.
Yeah, me.
All right. Eric and then Jamal. Eric, talk to me.
Yeah,
I
look.
also want in.
Wait, who was is that Cole? Okay, no, it's not Cole.
Yeah. I also want.
Cole. Okay, good. Meet you, Mike. Thank you. Eric, talk.
Yeah, I'm not convinced by the signings. I'm not convinced at all. Yeah. Yeah, look.
Eric is not winning the Ballon d'Or, so like
don't worry, I'm not one of these clowns who think that this guy is actually going to win the Ballon d'Or.
And there are people out there like psychopaths, like literal psychopaths. You see, just quick side note. You know that you can still love your club without saying stupid things. You don't have to defend all of your club players through every single thing. This whole Jorginho for Ballon d'Or is one of the dumbest things I've ever had in my life. So continue, President.
Yeah, look, the signings are good, but some of them seem redundant. As Abdul already said, the Donnarumma signing, he's probably their best signing, but they didn't necessarily need Donnarumma. So, and then to buy Donnarumma and keep him on the bench, I don't think that's going to work. So I feel like some of the signings they're making might be problematic. You know, Donnarumma would not want to sit on the bench. Ramos wants to play.
No, wait. Who said Donnarumma's on the bench? How would it be on the bench?
Oh.
No. That's why Navas is pissed off, because he knows that you just bought the player for the Euros and one of the most highly rated goalkeepers out there who is 22. That's why Navas is like, oh, damn, because I made one mistake, I'm now benched. As it is. But yeah. Continue.
Yeah. So Donnarumma starts potentially. Well, he should. You know, it doesn't make any sense to sign that kind of keeper and then keep him on the bench. Ramos, I'm not sure why they're signing Ramos. Is it for maybe like moral support? I don't know. He's not the player he used to be. You know, he's injury prone, I think, and he's old now, right?
He knows how to win, my guy.
Sorry?
He knows how to win. He knows how to win, my guy.
Exactly. So maybe he can add that kind of winning mentality to help them win the Champions League, but I don't see it personally. I just don't see it. What other signings did they make? Hakimi. We know how Hakimi is. We know about how good he is going forward, but obviously he's not so good defensively. Not too sure what Pochettino wants to do with that. Pochettino might be. Obviously, he has his issues as well. Nobody. I don't think most people will take him seriously, other than the hipsters who rate him so highly. You know, Pochettino hasn't done anything, so he has a lot to prove. It's like there are so many things that you have to consider with this team, and I don't believe that they have enough. You know, I don't see the cohesion with the squad they have already, and the new signings they've made. I don't see it. So maybe I'm going to say semis max. I don't think they'll get past the semi-final.
Oh, semis max.
Yeah.
Semi.
Unless maybe they get Pogba. If they get Pogba, that's the difference.
No. Pogba is the game. I don't know, how am Man United still holding on to Pogba? It's like, I'm sorry, yes, I do mean to cause offense. How are Man United holding on to a guy that's good for so long? It makes no. Maybe because Pogba is too nice. There is no reason whatsoever why Pogba should still be playing for Man United.
That's it. He's too nice.
Yeah. Maybe he doesn't want to upset anybody. He's just being good and.
These man is trying to go and do your thing, Joe. Don't upset anybody.
Yeah. So Pogba might be the major thing that would help them get over the line. Yeah, even though some people don't rate him enough. Like people, it's funny how people don't.
Eric, who doesn't rate Pogba? Who? Oh, De Bruyne fans or racist whites? Let me see. The only people that don't rate him are De Bruyne fanboys, or De Bruyne Man City fanboys, and racists and skinheads. Those only guys that don't rate Pogba. So.
And journalist for the Sun. as
Oh
well.
yeah, there you go. Or like Mr. Grimm Soonest.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
the guy shouldn't like if it wasn't for freaking if it wasn't for Pogba could have been one of the players of the Pogba would have been player of the Euros if France had gone through easily. The
Wait,
guy was
what you said if it wasn't for who?
if it wasn't
You
for
said
who?
if it wasn't for who?
Can you repeat that again?
I didn't hear what you said.
Well,
Can you repeat what
no,
you
no, I
said?
don't know.
You kind of cut out. KJ,
Yeah,
you
can you repeat that again?
World Cup, World Cup at
You
19.
you kind of cut out, bro.
World Cup at 19. Like, did you score in the World Cup final? Like at 19? Okay, all right, yeah.
Did he
Can I
miss a
speak on
penalty?
it?
Oh, okay.
But like 19 World Cup winner. Wait, what was Messi doing at 19?
Flopped in the Euro. Okay.
Wait, what was Messi doing at 19? I can't remember what Messi was doing at 19 though.
I can tell you what he was doing at 21.
Zeman, I said, Zeman, I said
I can
19.
tell you what he's doing at 21.
Zeman, I
He's the
said
best
19.
player
I
on the
didn't say
field.
21.
I
Zeman,
can
I
tell
said
you what he's doing
19.
at 21.
What was Messi doing at 19?
Where was your boy Mbappe, bro? He's turning 23,
what was Messi doing at
man.
19?
What was your boy doing at 21?
Easy.
I said, really? Why are you bringing 21? I'm talking about a teenager. Forget 21. What's he doing at 19?
No. Forget 19.
So he's already
okay,
peaked.
Jamal,
So
talk.
he-
Jamal, talk about PSG.
Wait.
No, just talk
So
over
he's
him.
peaked.
No, talk over him. And PSG.
Yeah, first I want to say welcome back, HH. Because you know what? I've been missing your Twitter hot takes, man. I've been saying, you know what? This guy isn't doing nothing. And then today he's come back and he destroyed Manchester United. I mean, this guy has been out for a week and he's now come back and he destroyed.
No. Let's see. No, Jamal, like, be very like this season is basically people will. You thought I was bad now because see, first of all, I'm rested. I've slept well. I'm eating a lot better now. So my arrogance is going to go up like 60% because I'm going to clown people about the UCL winners for the whole season. So I'm going to basically the whole UCL winners thing. I'm going to really drive that home for the whole season.
It's going to backfire, bro. It's going to backfire.
Wait, can you wait? If you keep flopping in major finals and you've never won a UCL, can you please mute your mic, please? Thank you.
Jamal, Pogba never won a UCL.
Yeah, man.
He's won a world. Has De Bruyne won a UCL? No, thank you. Jamal,
next season.
It's useless, man.
So PSG, man. I mean, these signings are cool. Let me put it like this: these signings can win Liga. I think Liga is in the bag, but the Champions League, I think these guys they're kind of mid for the UCL. They are appetiters. Pogba, Labille. He is the main cost. That's the stake. If they get he, that's a game changer. Because guys, Pogba is not consistent. We know this. But what we know about Pogba, he is a moments merchant. He shows up in big games. And Ramos, that's the next key signing they make. And next one, he shows up in big games. So PSG are trying to buy guys who have big moments. And guys, let's be real. You need moments to win tournaments. Not football. You need guys who can say, you know what? Today's my day. I'm going to do some. So, yeah, these signings are good, but guys, if they get the main man, Pogba, these guys can win it. But unless they get Pogba, these signings, I'll say CL,
Jamal, it's not happening. It's not happening, Jamal. It's not happening.
No, but guys, Man United fans are so United fans are so gassed right now. They are so gassed, man. Let's say they're going to get Varane. These guys are so loud right now, man. I want these guys back down to earth. These guys are gassed.
Wait. Jamal, real quick. When last did Man United win a trophy?
4 years ago.
17.
What was it? The FA Cup on the LVG?
Baby, you know what? United fans remind me of like England fans. Is you would think that with the way that they talk, they've won like multiple trophies. These guys have been invoking their inner Peter Parker and Spider-Man for the last 3-4 years. Like actually, arachnophobia. Spiders are saying what's up at Old Trafford. If you go to the spider community, they say, look, everybody say, look, man, if you want the best joints, girls, money, champagne, go to United States Trophy Cabin because we know the cobwebs are popping off in that Trophy Cabin right now.
And what's the last time these guys win a CL? 08.
2000 and these guys want to look. What do you want, man? What do you want, man?
Against Chelsea, respect.
Wait.
You know, whoever said that. Don't say it again. Don't say it. Hey, even they know. But don't bring Moscow up.
UCL.
Don't bring
if you don't have
Moscow.
a UCL, you can't talk. What the heck?
We made a sea of fun. We made a sea of fun.
Quiet, my friend. Go in the UCL. Why can talk over this guy? This guy's no UCL.
Can I just say first and foremost, like, no, Keylor Navas is the most unluckiest goalkeeper alive.
Yep.
First Courtois, now Donnarumma. I mean,
because he's Costa Rican. He's from the Caribbean. That's why.
He's so disrespected, bro. Like, for his quality, he's so disrespected. The dude did a 3-peat, and Real Madrid were worried about De Gea and Courtois.
No, but let me ask you this. I think Jamal. Let me ask you this, YSK. If
that entire squad,
if Navas was Italian or German, do you think he gets treated this way? So he has the same exact performance. The same performance.
If he was European, if he was European, he wouldn't be disrespected like this.
Yeah, if he was European, then it's a different story, 100%. And you know, with the whole PSG thing that they're trying to do, it's like a bum version of the Galacticos that they're trying to do. You know, they're trying to repeat what Real Madrid did and trying to get the same kind of clout that they managed to bang. But the thing is, let's start with Ramos. Ramos is not, like everybody said already, same player. He's not the same guy that brought Real Madrid the 3-peat, helped them on their way to those Champions Leagues. But what Ramos does give is that moral support, that character that they've been lacking in the sort of latter stages.
A cheerleader.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. But he's still a quality defender. Like, he still has quality, but he's just not the same Sergio Ramos that was, I don't know, even 3 or 4 years ago. So he's just there to give that sort of that extra push over the line when things get tough. Hakimi is a good signing, but again, he's suspect going with the defensive side. When I look at this PSG side, they lack so much in depth. Like, if you look at this team, especially going forward, they lack heavy going forward. So if, say, the likes of Neymar or Mbappe or Di Maria gets injured, they have dudes like Sarabia waiting to come on.
Yeah.
And Akadi. I don't know when the last time Akadi actually scored a goal or was relevant, but they're not good enough replacement for those three up front. So as much as they have
the last goal he scored was wonder.
Depth behind in the midfield and then in the back line, they don't have any depth going forward. So the priority for this PSG side, the priority for this PSG side is to secure the league. I don't think they don't even need to concern themselves with the Champions League.
The priority is Uber Eats.
Yeah, man. They have to challenge Lille.
It's always a priority.
I'm not having that. You're not buying Donnarumma, Ramos, and all these dudes just to secure Uber Eats.
You do know Lille have Yilmaz, right? He's quality, man. They need guys.
Jamal Yilmaz celebrated his 82nd birthday yesterday. I'm not having that, bro. I'm sorry. Like, I no offense, but let's keep it like, you can't. But like, first of all, it's embarrassing you didn't win the Uber Eats with the players that you had, and that's another L on and Neymar's resume. But if you're buying all these players, like, so let's say they now get these players and I now get Pogba. Bro, forget Uber Eats.
But you said yourself, you said Pochettino is a brick, right? So
yes.
How can they win the UCL with Pochettino there?
This is the dilemma. Basically, if the one thing I'm giving Pochettino is that, who did you have? As we've seen, Kane is a big game flop, as we saw how he dropped a disaster class in that Euro final. But he didn't have Neymar, Mbappe, and you put Pogba there. So my thing is, as crap as Pochettino is, if he somehow still flops and fumbles the bag with a much more enhanced team, he's even a bigger loser than he already is. So that's the thing. You're already a piece of trash loser for what you did in that UCL final, and you'll be a bigger bum if you get all these players and you don't win because if you get Pogba and you don't win the UCL, it's a complete and total failure. I don't care about the Uber Eats. Uber Eats with that team, the Uber Eats is irrelevant. No one cares about the Uber Eats. It's completely irrelevant. So,
but guys, can you imagine a team with Neymar, Pogba, and Mbappe, and Ramos, and Verratti? Whew.
Look, I told you.
But no CO.
It's a
That's
team.
Embarrassing.
So who else wants to comment on this whole PSG thing?
I said
I was waiting for Cole. Talk to me, and then comes to one call.
Yeah. There's no balance. There's no balance in this team, and I think that's what's gonna. I think that's what's gonna hurt PSG though. Because they just don't have any balance, and I wouldn't be shocked if they just get to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. I don't think they have enough what it takes to even reach a semifinals or a finals this season. Now they have a good team. They have, I think Ramos, like I said, he's very experienced center back. You know, you need him because he knows how to win the Champions League and so forth. The only problem is if he's gonna play with, because I heard he's gonna buy Theo Hernandez from AC Milan, and if you're playing with Theo Hernandez and Hakimi, these are for me, these are like two wing backs who like really like attacking. So my problem with this is, let's say for example someone uses their, like for example, let's say like a team like Bayern Munich, you know, with their wing play, you know, someone like a Kingsley Coman starts dribbling Theo Hernandez and Hakimi and so forth, and you know, kind of switching positions and trying to, you know, get the ball inside the box and whipping these crosses and so forth. It's gonna be a problem for PSG. It's gonna be a problem for PSG, and I just don't think they have.
They have Neymar. I was told he was the next big thing. Mbappe already has his World Cup, but if Neymar has Pogba and Hakimi and Ramos and so forth, and he still doesn't do, I'm like what? I mean, what are we saying here?
My thing here is I think putting Marquinhos as a DM and then playing Kimpembe as like the second center back with Ramos would make sense. I also think that maybe if they're gonna play with those two wing backs, maybe they should try a back three instead of a back four, in where, you know, you start seeing like Kimpembe or this guy, what's his name, Ramos support Hakimi or Theo Hernandez when, let's say, they're attacking, you know. I think that would make a lot more sense. But aside from really that, I can just see them getting to quarterfinals, to be honest. I don't trust Poch. I think Poch, to me, he's the most overrated manager in world football right now. I mean, he did completely nothing in Tottenham.
Him or Pep?
I would take Pep. Because Pep, at least we know he can win a trophy in the finals. You understand what I'm trying to say? For Pep, the only problem.
No. But Pep, no, you can't spend 3 trillion and only give me 2 UCLs with Messi.
No. But
like,
listen,
I know. So because I told you, like, I haven't finished getting on Pep's ass for that UCL final. We're having another dissertation on what happened in that UCL final, bro. Like, I'm not done roasting him.
But it's just a 1 goal difference. It was just a 1 goal difference. It wasn't. He still lost.
I don't care. You still lost.
The game could have changed.
And this was your 4th year at Man City after spending 3 trillion, and you were heavy favorites, and you got totally outclassed. He's overrated. He's overrated. Okay. That's a fact. So, actually, before I come to your Wonder Man, let me just take some of these jobs. Let me take some of these jobs before I come to your Wonder. So, from Uncle Wam, thank you for the dub. Uncle Wam says, if Perez doesn't sign Mbappe this summer, then it's a wrap. there is no way PSG are letting him go for free. It's now or never. Uncle Wama, again, I don't know what these guys were smoking. Unless PSG are stupid, dumb, and idiotic, you cannot let someone as valuable as Mbappe, who is the front cover of FIFA 22, to go for free. That is stupid. You have to sell him this summer, because if he says, I'm not signing, and because you can't force him to freaking sign. So if he doesn't sign, are you going to allow an asset like that to go for free next? That is stupid. So, as I said again, I believe there's going to be a big transfer this summer. I'm hoping that it's either Haaland or Lewandowski to
Chelsea. One thing about that, I thought about it in regards to, they already released the picture of the cover, and he has a PSG shirt on that. Do you think it's too late because the player has to be in the shirt that he's going to play?
No. That doesn't, like, FIFA always do things like super early, and so like that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. Like,
so wait. So they can start the game with him on the PSG shirt. Even though he's
obviously, what FIFA can just do.
But remember, FIFA 19, Cristiano had a Real Madrid shirt, and then when he moved to Juventus, they changed it.
This is like an update, because you know how they always do this. What's it called? These new updates, patches. New patch with Mbappe in a Real Madrid jersey and so forth. All the freaking dumbass will rush to get it. So that means nothing. You see. Let's while we're getting a big transfer this summer. I believe we're getting a big transfer this summer. And it's like, if Mbappe doesn't sign, you keep him for a year. And it's like, why? Like, no, here's the thing though. If you're so rich and you've got so much money, then okay, fine. Like, it doesn't make any financial sense, but if PSG, we know we're rich, if they say, oh no, we're so rich and everything like that, we're going to keep him for as long as possible, or maybe in their mind is like, oh, no, we're going to now be really risky, keep him for the year, hope and pray that we can either turn him or maybe create an environment. That's why they want to get Pogba. So if we just keep him happy, maybe somehow he signs a contract extension next. So maybe they're still keeping hope that he's going to sign a contract extension next summer. But it's you're playing with fire, bro. And from King Gumbani says, Chelsea are faves for the CL because of Ungolo, greatest CL dud ever. King, I'm begging you, you have to be humble. See, King, I was arrogant. In 2020, I got embarrassed. King, we can do this. Because King, we want to emulate Real Madrid. But the way to emulate Real Madrid, King, is let's be humble, let's chill, and King, we need to ensure that Bram delivers us that striker. Because King, if we get that striker, King will eat. Because Kante is King.
You only have to go back down to it, please. Just go back down to it. You only have to.
To what?
You only have two CLs.
But who's the current CL winner?
No, you have to go back down.
Oh, no. I asked you, who's the current CL winner? I'm asking a simple question. Who's the current CL winner?
No, but you have two CLs.
Wait. I just asked you a simple question. Who are the current holders of the Champions League?
UEFA.com. If you check UEFA.com, you see who's the champion.
Okay. From Whimsical Thoughts. Thank you for the dop. Welcome back, Hope. Whimsical. Thank you, bro, man. On a side note, Uncle Moo's first game with Roma was a 10-0 win. Just saying, wink, wink, I will root for Mourinho till the end of times. Look, as I said again, I am tuning into Serie like Mourinho is box office. And if Mourinho wins, because guys, Serie is going to pop up. Remember, Italy just won the Euros. So because of Italy winning the Euros with mostly Serie guys, everybody's going to be pumping into the Serie right now. And because Serie is going to be open warfare, if Mourinho delivers a Scudetto for Roma, that's dud. And that puts him one over Pep. So if he somehow wins the Scudetto with Roma, that's dud. That is dud. So I'll keep my hands peeled. My uncle was that dude. From RDZ17, at this rate, United will win the CL simply because of Double H's jinx. There is scientifically, physically, pyrotechnically, and philosophically no chance in hell Man United are winning. Sorry, there's no chance Man United are dreaming or sniffing of the Champions League with a Norwegian PE teacher in charge. So, bro, I can use all the jinxes in the world and everything. United there's no chance in hell that's only going to structure. That dude is sniffing. Look, guys, book it right now. Save me. I said it in 4K. I'm saying it in 4K Ultra HD. There is no chance in hell Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is winning a Champions League with Man United. Hell no, it's not happening.
Got luck.
Oh no! Look, let's him do this. Let's him do his thing, man. From your boy Paul Kickling. Thank you for the dog. Paul says HH will wank Shamtard, aka Frank Homeboy, ever say what's up again? No. Will the English media want him in the England job out of identity sympathy? Yes. Guys, did you hear about that crap that they're thinking of Lampard replacing Southgate?
That will be a flop.
What? For what?
That will be a flop.
The England job, they're thinking of him bringing him in for the England job. I mean, do you know?
No, that's dumb. That doesn't make sense.
You know how stupid that is? So you're bringing in a guy who has no clue how to set up defensively, and you want him to put him into international management. I was like, people are just freaking stupid, man. No. Look, Lampard, as I said again, I'm sure Eric can back me up. Great player, Chelsea legend, world class. Chelsea legend. Is he one of the greatest Premier League players of all time? Trash, garbage, piece of crap manager who almost relegated Chelsea. If not for that clown Frank Homeboy, Chelsea would have probably come second or won the league with Tuchel. So actually, no, Chelsea would have won the league if not for that clown Frank Homeboy. And from Abracadabra,
you came for it. Relax.
Wait. Can you just City fan? You have no UCLs. Mute your mic, bro. From Abracadabra says, Abracadabra says, HH, the content crack is back. Did you see Willian? Why? What did Willian do? Yeah, let's look what Willian did. Unless he look. Actually, William has been garbage ever since he left Chelsea. So you have to tell me what he did. So look, like I said again, ever since the guy left Chelsea, the guy's been garbage. So has everybody said what they need to say about this PSG thing before we can move on to the next thing? Oh, sorry. I said I was going to put Wanda. Sorry, Wanda.
Right. In terms of the transfers, PSG, they have been making big moves. My main concern is the mentality and the character of the players. So I believe that Ramos, for me, would be the signing that would determine whether or not the players have the mentality to win. Because one thing that is PSG's weakness is their attitude. Whenever they can see or go a goal down, they just tend to lose concentration and lose discipline. LSG, yeah. So basically LSG. So that's the main thing that we need to see for this coming season. The league should be a cakewalk for them. If they don't win the league with this team, then I don't know. Poch is maybe the problem, and then he just needs to not manage a team ever again. But my main concern is that for them to win the CL, we need to see how their character and their attitude and their discipline will take them through to the CL, because even if they sign Pogba, they can sign any player. It's all about the mentality and how you move as a team. And if you don't have that, and if Poch can't control that, because there is a player power going on in the PSG locker room. Tuchel has experienced it with Neymar and Mbappe and other managers as well. So Poch, with him, he has to know how to control
the entire locker room. The guy is garbage. He's a beater. He ain't doing nothing, bro.
Yeah, so if you can't manage to keep the entire locker room happy, then PSG are screwed. They're gonna self-collapse and then possibly just get knocked out by any team that's just as solid as them. So that's the main concern for PSG. Even if they sign Pogba, it's all about the mentality of the players. Hence why it's like, let's just really see how they cope in the Champions League. And in terms of them being favorites, I still don't see them as favorites. So I'm going to give them semis max as well.
God damn.
Semis maximum.
All right. So guys, let's
wait. Can I talk about it?
Who's that? Is that Shan?
Yeah.
Shan, go talk to me. Talk to me.
Okay. Yeah. So they brought Hakimi in. He's a very good attacking player. But the two fullbacks, they're both defensively prone to some mistakes. And also, Kimpembe looks like he's going to be starting with Sergio Ramos. Oh no, Marquinhos. I mean, Kimpembe will be back up though. If he's a backup, then what if there's an injury to Marquinhos or Sergio Ramos? Because Kimpembe he can be good on his day, but he's like David Luiz, prone to break.
As we saw against Switzerland, I blame him for ruining my Mbappe narrative. He's to blame. Him and Deschamps.
Yeah.
And Longley.
Yeah, Longley.
I don't know why Longley was even playing. Like, dude, that guy is horrible.
I know.
Horrible.
Shan, talk to me. Shan, talk to me.
Yeah. All these signings, how do we know they're gonna gel at the right stage of the season? Because they need to peak at the right time at the end point of the season.
And also, do you trust Pochettino with these sets of players and signings?
You see, Pochettino, he did do well with Spurs, but it took time. It wasn't just a one season thing. It took time for him to progress with his players. But if they get Pogba, then it all changes. It all changes because then I'm expecting a CL win if they get.
Sure. Like Pogba, basically Pogba would be the move of the summer. You see, the move of the summer is either Pogba to PSG or Mbappe to Real Madrid. Those are the two moves that would pretty much cause ruptures, man. All right, guys, let's keep it moving. Man. So,
yo, man, come on.
Oh my God! Oh God! I'm Ham. Oh Lord. I'm Ham. What up?
Yeah, man. Look.
Welcome back, bro. Welcome back.
Don't welcome him back. Man. Please.
Hey, man. I've been banned for a long time out here.
My guy, come on.
And I can see that you've improved your microphone quality during your
time. I was just about to say the same thing.
It's like surely during this ban time, you know what? When I make my return, I'm gonna sound clear and I think your mic has actually gotten worse since your ban time, but please continue.
Yeah, so basically what I want to say is that if they get all these transfers in, they're the real Madrid. Mbappe, Neymar, Ronaldo, Verratti, Pogba, it's just gonna be crazy. If they get them in, they're gonna be the real Madrid. And if Poch fucks it up, he's gonna be out of there.
Can you change that AV, please?
What?
Can you change your profile picture?
Oh man, come on! I love that picture.
There's no command. Can you change your profile? What's
wrong with that picture?
After you're done spouting your crap, can you change your profile picture, please? Thank you.
That man is a body positive model.
Okay, after you're done spouting your crap, can you change that profile picture? Thank you. Continue.
So basically, if Pot can't get a treble with this team, I think it's time for him to go, and I think it's time for Mo to have a chance at the wheel. Yeah.
Thank you for that, bro. That was beautiful. All right, we're moving. So, guys, now it's time for this dude. You see, some people told me that this guy was one of the top dudes. That's what they said, that this guy is one of the top dudes, one of the top guys out there. And we're talking about the man Griezmann. So, Barcelona, apparently, they have a wage bill of like 3 trillion. I need to shift things away. So I'm extremely interested to hear what Abdul and Zeman say, because I'm going straight to Abdul and Zeman for this. So Barca have a crazy, massive wage bill and so forth. And Abdul assured, because he sent me a DM saying, you know what, it's fine. It's all going to be sorted out. And Griezmann is the second highest paid player. Basically, I'm working on that kind of roundup thing that I did for the Euros. I'm working on one for the transfers and everything. And I do take aim at the fact that this clown is on 800,000 a week. Let me repeat that for the kids at the back. This clown right here, this dude, this clown right here, this clown is on 600,000 euros, pounds, I don't care what it is, a week. I don't care that's before also that is flipping disgusting. And for how garbage he's been, you are stealing money. There are women and people out there who work 3-4 jobs for shillings a week. And this clown is getting paid 800,000 for doing his job badly. Something is wrong with the world. Something is wrong. So Barca want to get him off their books. And the thing right now is, where does he go? Because Griezmann, there is no chance in hell anybody is paying you anything near that fee. Okay, this is COVID, and you're not worth even half of that. So the question is, where does he go? Now, here's the thing: I wouldn't mind having him at Chelsea, because Chelsea's big issue is chance creation. But my thing is that I need a double one, because if you're giving me Griezmann, I need Lewandowski, Haaland, or Messi. I need a striker. Either you resurrect Drogba. Either you resurrect pick Drogba, give me Haaland or the Polish nuke, because that's with Griezmann, Chelsea are cooking. So I don't want Griezmann by himself. Griezmann, oh my God, was that sick? Please, sick man. So no. I don't want him. I don't want him at my club. Okay, look, I don't know what I'm going to do at my club. So let me come first to your boy. Actually, before I come to Abdul, let me just make sure that I'm all caught up on the dubs. Make sure I'm all caught up on the dubs. Bear with me. All right, let me just come at these months. So from your boy Daniel Henkel, thank you for the dub. He says Willian had so Daniel Henkel says Willian had too much yam and egusi, looking thick. Guys, have you seen Willian's stomach? Like,
wait, so that was a real picture?
It was real. Yeah, it was real.
See, I thought it was edited.
No. That's,
oh wow, that's embarrassing.
You think
I'm gonna have to apologize to Zad now.
Yeah, no, you have to. Yeah. You have to. So, from Whimsical Thoughts, who says, "Thank you for the dub. Based on current and expected transfers, Oblak, Jimenez, De Paul, Lodi, Llorente, Griezmann, and the Cannibal. How many in the panel expect Atletico Madrid to retain?" I have to wait to see what Barca or Real Madrid do. Put it this way: if Barca or Real Madrid don't make any big signings, Atletico will retain. What say you guys?
Same thing. This team is too good. I mean, the only thing with Atletico is that they have to make sure to not bottle like they did last time. Because apart from that, then I think, if they maintain momentum, then they'll definitely win the league again.
I don't think they'll retain. I think the reason why they won it last year is because Barca and Madrid had such horrible starts. I don't think both Barca and Madrid will have. I think at least one of them won't have as a bad a start as they had last year. You know what I mean? And I think it was the momentum that they had such a lead that kept them going. Atletico. I don't see them retaining.
Yeah. I also want to say, with the adding of Rodrigo De Paul, he's a very great, he's a very good player, and he's well rounded, and he would fit the Diego Simeone system. My problem with them is at times they were kind of finding it hard to create chances, and your team revolves around Suarez, and you have to keep Suarez fully fit because you don't have that you don't have that central role in your striking position. That's where I would say that I don't think they can retain it. I think it's a matter of, can Barcelona and Real Madrid stay consistent for a whole season? That's what it comes down to if they're going to retain it.
All right. Yeah, no, for me, I say, look, man, I just still believe that I have to wait to see what the business that the Barca and Real Madrid do. But I think that's with Athletic bottling and everything, that is what a depot is for. Because if you're improving, just if you get specific guys, these are guys that are going to help to really ensure that you're not in that position that you were once in. But who knows what Barca could do? But let's just do that. From Kevin Higgins, thank you for the dog. He says, HH, I swear, if PSG don't win the UCL, no, Kevin, Pogba. If PSG go with the same team and they don't win the UCL, okay. If they get Pogba and they don't win the UCL, I think they should be thrown out. Pogba is the key thing. This team as is, I don't think getting Donarrumma, Hakimi, and so forth is like, oh my gosh, you have to win the UCL. No, your team is stronger. Now, if I'm seeing a team that has Pogba, Marco, Mbappe, Neymar, and you don't with the UCL, you've got issues. And finally, from Kevin Higgins, who says that, what leagues will you be watching? For me, La Liga, Premier League, and Serie. Liga and Bundesliga are irrelevant. I already know who will win. You see, for me, I like to watch all leagues in terms of, because I just like to scout players. Because for football, it's football. So specifically, what league would I be?
I have something to say here because out of like the top 10 teams in Bundesliga, like most of the coaches have changed. So like the top 5.
No, call, please. Don't tell me you're trying to make it a case for Bayern Munich not to win the Bundesliga next season. Please.
No, like it can happen, bro. Like all the managers has changed. The top 10 teams, all the managers has changed. Marco Rose is now in Dortmund.
Without Sancho and possibly without Haaland.
I heard they might keep Haaland. I heard
they might. Anyway. So basically, if we have a situation where Marco Rose doesn't have Sancho or Haaland, now what? Now what?
That's a good question. Yeah.
So basically, Kevin. So my thing is that I'll be paying close attention to Serie, Premier League. Yeah, basically same as you. Premier League, Serie, and La Liga, because those ones, I think those are going to be very, very good ones. Specifically, I think all three are going to be really close. But I think Serie is going to pop off. Serie is going to really pop off based on just how Juve are not as strong as they once were. So Abdul, talk to me about Griezmann, man. Are you happy for Griezmann going? Talk to me about this wage situation and how do you see the whole? I mean, are you happy to admit that Griezmann, it was a failure, a complete, total, and abject failure?
Mm-hmm. First of all, can you hear me?
Yes.
Griezmann isn't on 800k a week. That's fake news. He's on a lot of wages. Like I think it's closer to 500,000, but he's on 800k because if you are a Barca fan, you would remember when he joined. He was complaining that he wasn't making nearly as much as Suarez, and Suarez was on 450k a week. So this 800k a week, it's fake news, but he's still on massive wages, half from 450k to 500k. The thing with the Griezmann, in regards to the transfer of Griezmann now, because he's being linked to Atletico Madrid. The thing is in life, when you burn your finger once, you make sure you don't do it again. We did it again last summer. And now we are trying to do it again. We gave Atletico Villa, we gave them Suarez, and we saw how that turned out. You know what I mean? The thing with Griezmann is I always knew he was going to flop. I always knew it because he plays in Messi's position and he's coming from a club. He's coming from a club that has never played the style of football that Barca play. Like he even said this year in an interview.
And France as well. And France.
Yeah. He even said this year in an interview, he's continually learning the style of play that Barca are playing. So you're telling me 120 million for a player that's to learn how to play in your system?
120 million.
120 million. So he's put up good numbers, but for me, honestly speaking, he has never turned up when we needed him the most. 0 El Clasico goals, 0 goals against Atletico Madrid, 0 goals against Sevilla, 1 knockout stage CL goal against Napoli, and that's it. He's never stepped up when we desperately needed him and when Messi didn't step up. That's the thing with the cannibal that I always rated. Even when Messi was having a bad game or Messi was injured, he could step in and make the difference, like scoring hat-tricks against Madrid when Messi is injured. You know what I mean? So the thing is, for me, he needs to go. I don't want to see him at the club again because I think this guy, honestly, I know this is gonna sound crazy. I think he's cursed. I think he's cursed in regards to winning league titles. Look how many years he spent at Atletico.
Yeah.
He leaves Atletico and then they win it and we stop winning it. We won it 2 years in a row.
If Atleti are smart, don't get him. Don't do that whole Saul swap deal because he could just cost you.
Apparently, it's collapsed, but because they don't want to pay money, bro. They know. I mean, that's the problem with Barca, because we are a public, like owned by the fans. Everything is public. All our numbers are public, so everyone knows our situation. And that's why clubs they can play hardball with us. But for Griezmann, man, he has to go. But for me personally, I would rather see him go to the Premier League on loan or for less money than what we could. Like we shouldn't like improve our direct rivals. I don't want to see him going to Atletico because it's just gonna we know how he is in Atletico. He's not the version we've seen with us. He's an amazing player. We know this, and I don't want another Suarez part 2. You know what I mean? And this guy, he's even furious now. So he's gonna be burning to prove us wrong. Like Suarez was. So and like all in all, it's not worked out. It's not worked out. I want him to go. I just don't want him to go to one of our rivals.
Z, talk to me, man.
What can I say about Griezmann that I haven't said for the past couple of years? This guy clearly doesn't fit our style of play. This guy isn't an inventive, creative player.
Wait,
He's not.
Be honest here. Be fully honest. When Barca bought him, what were your thoughts? When Barca
my thoughts were this was a ridiculous signing. It made no sense to me. This guy doesn't fit the build of what you need. And you look at Valverde's style of play, he didn't necessarily fit that mold. That was my problem with Bartomeu. That signing made no sense whatsoever. And when Griezmann has shined, if you particularly for the past 2 seasons, if you look at the way Griezmann has shined, he shined under systems in which there's more space for him to run into. Not necessarily, a system in which the team is more defensive oriented and they're not going to give you as much space. That's where he thrives in. The problem with him is it's very easy to stop him when your team isn't very defensive minded and your team is used to having the ball and creating those chances. And he hasn't been consistent in front of goals. And not to mention the fact that the squad we're going into next season, it just doesn't match, because for me, he's not a starter. And for a guy who's
sorry, real quick. Was this a Bartomeu signing or a Valverde signing?
No, this was a Bartomeu signing. That's the one thing I would blame Bartomeu. Valverde, I don't think Valverde had any plans for him, because if you look at the way Valverde used to use him, he would almost try to use him as a winger at times. And that was also a problem. And then you look at, Coutinho wasn't his signing. And it kind of felt like Valverde was more of a puppet to Bartomeu, because he would try to find ways to use him. But you clearly saw on the field that he had no intentions of this signing. He had no intentions to make this signing. So it made no sense to him. So for me, with all that being said, I think selling Griezmann is the right thing to do. I don't think he fits. I don't think he's a starter if everyone's fully fit. If I'm being quite honest with you, there are better options up top. I do think that we do need to sell him for the financial wages. Like Abdul said, majority of people have this misconceived notion that he's making 800 grand when previously it's been stated how uncomfortable he's been with Suarez making more money than him. And that's a big problem. And the fact that, Barcelona's trying to get rid of him. And we have to understand what the wage structure really is. It's a bunch of players. It's accumulation of a bunch of players earning high wages. The only person who earns outside of that, who's the outlier compared to all the other wages, is Messi. That's the only person, but the rest they earn within those particular parameters of nearly half of 1 million. So for me, it makes complete sense. Now selling him to Atletico Madrid would be the wrong mistake, considering how much he would boost the starting lineup. And I don't know how João Felix would feel about that, considering that he already doesn't have a starting lineup position. I don't know what Diego Simeone is going to do in terms of fitting him into that lineup. So
would you? Because I think some of you mentioned it in the live chat that Barca wants Felix.
Yeah,
no,
that's true.
I would no. For me, I would take him only because he's everything that he's technically gifted, and plus he's attack oriented, and I think he would fit well with the likes of Pedri, Ricky, and all those youngsters that that play his style of football. But again, why would Atletico want to get rid of their highest asset when they could get so much money
you're not
off of selling him?
playing him, you pieces of dog.
Yeah, that's the thing. Atletico Madrid would want money. It makes no sense. He's younger and he's more talented. It makes no sense to them to sell him. So I don't think that's ever going to happen. The likely chance is a Saul and Griezmann deal, which again, it's still ongoing. Some reports are saying that it broke down. Other reports are saying that they're still trying to negotiate. And for me, I don't rate Saul, but apparently Koeman wants him because he wants him for his system.
It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. Saul, but it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit.
Yeah, no. My problem with Saul is he's inconsistent to the point where I don't even think Simeone trusts him. So for me, if Chelsea are up to it, that'd be greatly appreciated. If you guys could just give us a hefty amount of money and settle our wages, we would greatly appreciate it.
Relax.
No chance.
No. We're not helping you to do.
No, bro.
No.
In front of goals, he's probably better than Timo Werner.
Zeman, we're only entertaining.
And he's a hard worker. He fits a Thomas Tuchel system.
Zeman,
really think about it.
Are you prepared to give us Messi?
No, that's out of contract.
There's nothing to discuss yet.
And plus, you mentioned what's the best signing this season? It has to be Messi for Barcelona, considering that he's a free agent. So I don't understand what this other talk of Mbappe is. It's Messi clearly because he's a free agent. He's coming to Barcelona. So if you
wait, is that the same Messi that was carried by De Paul and Di Maria in the Copa America final?
Easy.
No. That's the same Messi that had the most goal contributions in that tournament. That's the same Messi we're talking about. That's the same Messi we're talking about. I'm just telling you, bro.
Shut up.
Of course. No, but yeah, again, selling him makes sense to me. It makes absolute complete sense. We need to get rid of him because of our wage structure.
Okay. So who else wants to jump in on this Griezmann thing?
Oh, can I?
Shan, talk to me.
Can I do it?
Yeah. So what Ahmed said about Griezmann taking up the same positions as Messi, that's very true, because Griezmann, he's elite at link-up play. He has elite IQ, intelligence, but the guy can't dribble. The guy's not quick. The guy's not even a striker. He misses so many chances. His season wasn't even that bad, but for a guy that costs 120 million, you expect so much more. So if I was in Barca's position, I would get rid of him. And I don't know why you want to get rid of him to Atletico, though. You're just strengthening Atletico.
I mean, but where, if not Atletico, what club do you think best suits a player like Griezmann?
Chelsea.
Chelsea want him.
Wait, Shan. Look, first of all, I don't know who Chelsea are. They're called UCL winners. So please address us as UCL. Like I don't know who Chelsea. I've never heard of Chelsea. Wait, who against Chelsea?
London Blues. COVID CL winners.
You see, the thing about UCL winners, Shan, is that the UCL winners have a clown as striker. Like Shan, have you been to the circus? You know, like how you see clowns in the circus? We've got a court jester as the striker. So there's no point in Griezmann coming to the UCL winners if he's providing for a court jester. So a Griezmann thing wouldn't work because you need to provide for somebody who actually knows how to kick a ball, which the court jester doesn't know how to do. So Griezmann is in a fix. Griezmann.
Maybe like Juve or something.
Sorry, go on.
Maybe like Juve or something.
Juve wouldn't be bad
Sierra
if it's him and he's providing for Cristiano. That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
So him, Chiesa, Cristiano. That it would be because again he can't be supplying for Morata, man. So who else wants one on this Griezmann thing?
Yeah. Can I speak on this?
Okay, Core and then Jamal. Core.
I'll start to speak.
Go.
Yeah.
Right.
So, my thing here is, I don't think it's benefiting any. I don't think it's. I think it's benefiting Atletico and is also benefiting Barcelona. The Saul and Griezmann swap. I think Saul coming to Barcelona, he's a much better upgrade than Busquets.
But he doesn't fit in Barcelona.
No. What I'm
and
saying
he's been
is
benched for
like
Atletico. So how is a bench player for Atletico now a starter that Barca need?
I'm saying what I'm saying is at least he's not that old. He's not older than Busquets. Like Busquets, right? He's getting to his 40s, to be honest. So for me, I would say that.
Wait, you're saying Saul is a better option than Busquets?
I think he's a much better upgrade than Busquets. Yeah, I think
You cut out, huh?
No,
He's in busy.
But to be fair though,
He's in busy.
No, because do you know why? Because that's this is what makes Core amazing. This is what makes Core so special.
He's getting to his 40s. So it's 26.
We just saw Busquets. Because we're going to talk about the Euro team of the tournament, and let me just even double check. Well, he should have. Well, you see, we'll discuss because we're going to have an argument about the team of the tournament. I think Busquets should have made team of the tournament personally, because I thought that guy was amazing. As soon as he came in, he was amazing. Really? Saul is a bench player for Atletico Madrid. How is a guy who's not even good enough to start for Atletico Madrid better than a 2021 version of Busquets who just performed, who was just one of the best midfielders at the Euros? How do you come to that conclusion? How
did you hear what I said? Right, I said right, age-wise and energy level-wise, I would go with Saul over Busquets. Busquets doesn't have the same energy levels that he had in his prime in 2010 or 08, 09. He doesn't have that. He's not the same Busquets. He can't run as fast as Saul can. You understand what I'm trying to say? And trap back. He can't do that.
Can I
talk about this topic of Sergio Busquets?
See, man, just 1 second. Cole, you said like you compared Busquets now to Busquets like a decade ago. That doesn't make any sense.
That's what I'm saying. Is he is not that like he can?
No. It's not like you're saying it was Busquets from like 3 or 4 years ago. You compared him to like 10 years ago.
That's
his prime. That's his prime.
No. Core. My biggest problem is Saul isn't he's not a natural CDM as Sergio Busquets. That's the problem. You have to think about the balance of your team. It makes no sense to put him in that position when he's not naturally gifted as much as Sergio Busquets. That destroys your balance. So it makes no sense to me for him to be a starter.
But I'm
on De Jong.
Okay, all right, okay. So then let me go to Griezmann. Okay, now the thing about Griezmann going to Atletico, I think we'll agree to disagree here. Is they're gonna play more centrally. That's the only problem with him going to Atletico. They don't have width in Atletico, you see, and because they don't have width in Atletico, I think it might be a problem because you need like. If you look at, for example, teams like Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and these type of teams that have wingers, these width players can open up low block teams, and they can really open them up in terms of their crosses and putting the ball inside the box, so that the striker can get the ball in the net. So that's what I would say. But as for Saul, I mean, it's up to you. For me, I think Saul's a much better upgrade than Busquets. I think Busquets is getting to his 40s and he's pretty washed. I think he's pretty washed.
All right, Jamal, talk to me, man. Please help me.
Yeah, man. No, but guys, we have to give HH his props, man. Because from the jump, this guy said Griezmann was a side chick, and he got abused. It should let on. If you guys look on
No.
that,
And Jamal, when I said it, people's
yeah,
response was, "Oh, he won man of the match in a World Cup final. He's a World Cup winner."
yeah, yeah, you got abused. I remember reading the comments, and these guys were saying you don't know nothing about football, yeah, and all those stuff. So yeah, man, I see when you want to be, you can be good, man. It's just the other stuff. But yeah, and you're right. This move to Barcelona just hasn't worked out, and it happens, man. But guys, it was like Griezmann is a quality player. That's it. End of. He's not world class. He's not elite. He's just a quality player, and he need the right system.
Tell them,
And
Jamal.
someone
Tell
said,
them.
yeah, and someone said Juventus. And bro, I can see it works. I can see Juve being a really good fit for him. The only thing is will Dybala go? Because I think that's the only reason Juventus will sign Griezmann is if Dybala goes. And Dybala, that guy, I have something to say. That guy's trash. He's one of the most overhyped players ever, man. That guy's garbage.
You know,
But
I know,
yeah, man.
like Dybala. I think Dybala ceased to exist after the 2017 UCL final. After that, we couldn't find him anymore. He disappeared.
Yeah, man. But so me, I'll say good move. Griezmann could be Juventus. But back on Saul, guys, do you rate him? Because I remember he scored that crazy goal against, was it Bayern Munich in
Yeah,
2016?
Bayern Munich, yeah.
And everyone said this guy was the next best Spanish midfielder. So what do you think gone wrong with him, guys? What's your thoughts on what happened with Saul?
See, my thing with Saul is, I'm sure people want to see, but my thing with Saul is, even back at his peak, 2016 and so forth, I never rated him. I was like, decent player and so forth, but he was never a guy where, man, this is one of Atleti's best players. This is one of Atleti's key players. Just, yeah, pretty good player. But he was never a guy that really stood out. Like, when Carrasco has his head screwed on, that's a guy that's really stood out. When Costa was Costa, that's the guy that stood out. Godin, Oblak. But amongst those guys, Saul was never the guy that was like, oh man, this is one of the guys you want to earmark as a guy that really stands out. Like, he'll have like a good game. He may have like a clutch moment or so forth.
Hitchit, what about Koke?
You know, it's funny. So Koke and Saul are very similar.
Similar, yeah.
They're very similar in the sense of where they are good, decent players, but not outstanding. So I think that Koke is a central midfielder, so obviously he'll have more touches of the ball. And Saul is much more of an impact attacking player. But I think they're both similar in the sense of where decent guys who will do their thing, but they never really shine the way that Carrasco does, the Cannibal does, the way that Griezmann did, the way that Courtois did, and so forth. So I don't look at Koke and Saul like, no, these are the key important players for Atleti. Because for me, for Atleti, the key guys, obviously, when Godin was there, obviously, Jimenez now, what's it called? Carrasco, Cannibal. For me, I'd even say Correa is better than Saul and Koke. So, yeah, I've never rated Saul. Never rated
And I just could say something quickly about Felix. I don't know if Barcelona are smoking coke trying to get Felix from Atletico, but if they can, I will be happy for Felix, man, because this guy actually plays defensive football for club and country. This guy needs to play. He needs to go to somewhere where he can express himself, man. Because as me and H always say, Felix is that dude. The guy is very talented, and he just need an attacking system, man. So I'll be happy if he could find a way to go Barcelona. But bro, last time I checked, I think he have 9 years or 7 years on that contract. So
Jamal, he didn't have a good Euros, but okay.
No.
How many? What? Freaking dude brought him on for like what 50 minutes in the door thing. Come on, man.
Jamal, just to put it into perspective, Kondogbia has had a better season than this dude. And then this guy,
are we really gonna put Kondogbia to Felix?
No. I'm saying Saul. That's what I'm talking about Saul.
Wait. Let's not hit with this job. So from your boy Kevin Higgins, who says, "What's the point of watching the Bundesliga and Ligue 1?" Now, Kevin, in fairness, who won Ligue 1 last season? It was Lille.
Speak on it.
So maybe Ligue 1 is something that you can say, whoa, well, maybe guys are coming through. But Bundesliga is, now here's the thing about Bundesliga. is
Styles.
Lewandowski, which we'll get to a bit in the Haaland thing. So if this Lewandowski thing is real and he does leave, okay, then it opens up. But as long as Lewandowski is there, nobody's touching Bayern. Like they're just way too strong. So Bundesliga is like, no, Bundesliga is just there for scouting, just scouting players. But it's not there. It's not a competition.
Are we talking about Kansas City in this?
You'll be shocked when Dortmund's
So wait. So from Totally Awesome, who says Bartomeu destroyed Barca's finances within 5 years. Look, as I said again, if Bartomeu is in the wrong street or wrong town at the wrong part of the night, he's getting rushed. He's getting like he'll get beat up. So I don't know where he is, but I think Bartomeu, you best move to Uganda, Greenland, or Baghdad, somewhere that nobody can actually find you. Because if you're anywhere around Spain, you're going to get rushed.
You can't help but drop Baghdad in there, can you?
No, I had to look. Shout my Iraqi people. I'm holding it down. Wait. Easy. So one I say. So from your boy Paul Kickling, think of the dub. Paul Kickling says, HH, do you think Juju Man is a Chelsea fan now? Paul, Juju Man is a law unto himself. I think basically Juju Man is just going to keep on. Now I understand, because Chelsea are the UCL winners. I would say no. I think Juju Man is a Ronin right now. He doesn't have a master. I think he's just venturing around.
He's only loyal to Neymar. That's it.
bro. And that's what we saw in the Copa America final. So everyone giving their thoughts on this.
I wanted to say something about the deal.
Go for it.
Yeah. So obviously Saul, he hasn't been a very good player last season. He's been out of form for quite some time, and I think the thing with Atletico is that they're finally looking at a way to get rid of him, because he's been wanting to leave the team for quite some time, so we can't forget that. And at the same time, it's a win situation for Barcelona, because if they can get Griezmann off their chest, that means they can re-sign Messi. But I'm also looking at it in this way, and I think I would want to ask Z-Man and Abdul a question, and it's that if we look at Barcelona's midfield, I think the three midfield is going to be De Jong, Busquets, and Pedri. And I feel like the thing with Saul is that I think Koeman is looking at him as kind of like that Wijnaldum type of player, and we know that Barcelona wanted Wijnaldum for a very long time, but PSG got him. But my question is that if Pjanic leaves, right, and at the same time, like Moriba, he might leave Barcelona as well. Well, there's just a lot of questions around him, and I wanted to ask Z-Man and Abdul, how do you think Barcelona should deal with Moriba leaving? Because there's a lot of Barcelona fans that rate him very highly. Kind of saying that he's like the next Pogba or something as well. But yeah, I just wanted to say that in terms of Saul, I feel like he's going to be that Wijnaldum type of player if he goes. And at least for Pedri, who's been, playing so much football, I guess that benefits him too. There's going to be rotation there. But otherwise, I think it's just a deal in terms of a financial viewpoint. I don't really see it benefiting Barcelona too much, apart from re-signing Messi. So yeah.
Okay, can I respond?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, you see, it's false that Ilias Moriba is like Pogba. I don't think he has the same qualities as Pogba. He's more of a box-to-box midfielder, and what he adds to the team is his best attributes is his shooting technique, as well as his ability to make those runs to the opposition's box. So he's more of a box to box. He's not like Pogba. He doesn't have the ability to stretch the game like Pogba. In terms of Ilias Moriba, there are contractual problems in the sense that, Barcelona wants him to sign a contract and it's taken a while, and there seems to be disputes and negotiations between the two sides.
Apparently, they've even kicked him off the Barcelona B team.
No, they're because they want him to sign before he does preseason, and they want to get it done so they can focus on other signings and whatnot. And it seems like there's negotiation problems between the two parties. In terms of, losing Pjanic, listen, if signing Saul as a backup, if that's the only reason why we're signing him, then I wouldn't personally take it, but if it's the only offer for Griezmann, I would, because I think there's more than enough youngsters that could take that position. In terms of the Ronaldo situation in an attacking force, I think De Jong is becoming that. I think when De Jong arrived, people had this misconceived notion that he was a CDM, when in reality he was more of a box to box, and he offers so much in offense. So for me, regardless, I think there's more than enough talent on the bench to rest Pedri, but that's down to Koeman, whether or not he rates certain players like Ricky Puig. Even the fact that you have youngsters like Nico Gonzalez getting a chance to be a part of the first team, I think that's the plan in order to replace a Pjanic. But again, Koeman also wants another midfielder, so the Saul duel fits. I don't know if he's going to get another midfielder if Barcelona don't sell, Griezmann for Saul. So to me, I think there's more than enough in terms of just players to play that role in the team as of right now, and players that are going to be integrated into the team.
All right. Let's keep down. Let's go to the
Hey,
people.
I just want to ask you a question, actually.
Yes.
Because I think there's this like conception or this thing that I think people they just think that for certain that Luis Suarez he's automatically going to have as good of a season next season as he had last season. You know,
35.
The thing with Luis Suarez, I think the reason why he had such a good season last season is because he had a big point to prove. You know what I mean? And he proved that point. So for me personally, I see him dropping a stinking season next season because he proved what he had to prove, because he wanted to prove Coleman and Bartomeu wrong for selling him. So I don't see him actually having such a good season next season, and therefore I see Atletico struggling. But I want to ask you a question. Like, I haven't heard you criticizing him for his campaign in the Copa America. The guy was horrible. He was like, I see so many people speak about Lewandowski and how he got knocked out, this and that. Like, why do people not criticize? I know he's a Barca legend, but bro, this guy is horrible for Uruguay, man.
But my thing though is that
he's on the decline in it.
There we go. There we go. It's like,
time is up.
It's what I said about which is why this was almost tailor-made for Messi to win. Hence why they keep doing the Copa America every year. Chile, this team began in 2010. 2010. Uruguay, team began in 2010. So this is a group where this was formed and forged back in 2010. This is now like 11 years later now. So I don't expect him to somehow perform in Copa America. I was surprised he performed so well for Atleti this season. I was surprised.
Do you think he'll do as well next season? Keep in mind he's 35 now.
He's still a finisher.
You see, my thing is that, whenever this whole thing of 33, 34, 30, 35, and like it's different now, man. Because you see, I don't want to just go to him and just say, "Oh my gosh, he's going to do worse." Because
not if they get Griezmann. If they get Griezmann, they'll be all right.
No. You see, my thing about him is that someone like Aubameyang. When he loses his speed, he's going to be screwed. Yeah, but the thing with the Cannibal is that because he's a skilled-based player and it's much more about technique and so forth and his movement, he can still somehow be somewhat effective and useful. So if the guys around him, whether it's Carrasco, Correa, Llorente, and so forth, can just supply him and also give him good opportunities, right place, right time, boom. So my thing is maybe not as good, but I don't expect there to be just this huge, massive drop-off because, oh my gosh, I'm going to be 30, 35 next year. But yeah, you are right. There's that. I think
he had a point to prove.
Yeah, he had a point to prove, and I think Simeone.
Not really, though. We know what he can do in La Liga. Let's be real, just they want Griezmann for the Champions League because they know Suarez is a liability in the Champions League.
Yeah, for sure. No, and also, Simeone, I think you are taking a risk. You now putting all of your eggs on the basket of Cannibal again for the next season. you do need another strong, dependent goal scoring outlet, man. So, guys, let's keep it moving, man, because this is one I really want to discuss, man. This is a big one. And I'm coming straight to you, Eric, man. Eric, I'm coming straight to you for this.
You're not getting Haaland.
Because Eric, this is real. Eric, Eric, stop for the calling real, man. Who's calling my name?
Staying at Dortmund.
Yo.
Yes.
Can I talk about Barcelona?
Oh. Soon, afterwards, because we want to keep it moving. We've got to keep it moving. Now, look, here's the thing. I'm worried.
You should.
I'm scared.
Even if you do get Haaland, you're still not going to defend it.
Can I present the topic for the audience, please? Thank you. I'm scared. I'm worried. I'm having sleepless nights because I trust Bram. I trust Bram more than I trust myself, and that's saying a lot. And my worry is Chelsea cannot start the next season with that clown from Germany as the main striker, because if that happens, I'm going to Cobham training ground and I'm demanding a 1-to-1 with Abramovich, who refuses to take my calls. So I'm Bram. As I say, Bram again. Can you please answer your damn bloody phone? Because I know that's your number. Because I know your number changed and I got it off someone who I don't want to reveal. So Bram, I have you on.
It's because you ain't got him on speed dial anymore. You replaced him with Rafael.
I've got it almost. My thing is that there are only 3 names I'll accept. This summer, Messi.
You're not getting him. You're not getting him. And you're not getting him. And Cristiano. Whoever do that in the boat.
So, whoever done that is wait. This is my plea, and I want everyone in the live chat. Everyone in the live chat, listen. You losers in the live chat, listen, because I know you hate us. Haaland, these are the UCL winners, and Haaland, you want a trophy. Haaland, Sancho is gone. He's gone to ruin and wreck his entire career with under a PE teacher. So my thing is that Haaland, if you come to the UCL winners, we win everything.
COVID CL winners.
We win everything because Haaland, my thing is that you want to win everything. This is the best club in the world. This is literally the number 1 club in the world. There is no club that is bigger than Chelsea right now.
Stop telling lies. Stop telling lies.
So why can you please meet your voice? Where is this meet button? This is past. So Haaland, Havertz, Ziyech, Mount, Kante, you're the missing piece. You are the missing piece.
Yes.
And Haaland, you could stack up because we know what kind of a goal scorer you are. West London, your own yachts, your own mansion, and you'll be playing for the best club in the world. There is no bigger club than, as of right now, there isn't a bigger market, a bigger brand, or a bigger club than Chelsea. Haaland, we need you. Haaland, we need you for all the trophies. Because you want to do something that has never been done before. Because we're going to sort out the Super Cup. We're going to do what those losers, Lanchester, United, we're not able to do. We're going to levitate the real.
I agree with that.
Let me land, guys. Completely land. So, guys, honestly, we're going to give birth. Okay, we're going to give birth to a new baby boy called Villarreal. It's going to be a brand spanking new baby boy called Villarreal. We're going to umbilical cord them. Okay,
wait, can I just repeat what you just said again?
Wait, can I let me what's going on? So Haaland, you'll be joining the winners. What? Look, man, let me put this guy in the background. So my thing here is this, Haaland. Please, Dortmund are an orphanage. They've shown that they're not serious. And the only team, do you know what it means for an owner to personally say he wants you? Nobody else is giving you that whole thing. Real Madrid don't have the money. Barcelona don't have the money. Bayern don't like to overspend. The only team that will give you the wages, the mansion, the yachts, and will give you the platform to be the best player you can possibly be. Chelsea they were voted as having the best training facilities in the world. So we have the number 1 training facilities in the world. That's the number 1 coaching in the world on the planet. So not only will you be becoming, you're going to 3 months. 3 months you'll be the best player in the world. Minimum 3 months. Minimum 3 months with our coaching facility, our state of the art nanotechnology thing that improves your body shape and everything. You're going to deal with. See, we have facilities that are only going to be relevant in 2040. So we have 2040 level facilities. Erling Haaland, do what is smart. I want to come first to Eric with this. Eric, now look. It's needed. This man is needed. So Eric, do we get Haaland this summer? Yes or no? Eric, we can't go into the new season without that.
Who is that? Who is that?
That's not me, by the way. That's not me. That's not me. Saying it's not.
So no, Eric, don't ignore this. Ignore everyone here. Eric, just focus. So Eric, look, we can't go into the new season without Clown as striker. We can't do it. See, Eric, it is a miracle, thanks to the great one that's known as Kante. It's a miracle that we actually won that UCL without Clown as striker, who tried to mess it up in the final himself. Eric, we need a striker.
From everything I've been hearing, it is possible. It might be difficult. It's going to be complicated for sure. We already know that it's going to be complicated. This might be the biggest transfer in Premier League history.
No, it's not.
So, look, we're looking upwards of 100 million. So.
Ooh! Eric, he can pay 150. Eric, 150 is nothing for him. He can do it.
Yeah, look, I feel like it's going to happen, man. I think it will happen, but when it will happen is difficult, man. It's difficult to say when it will happen. Hopefully, the first week of the Premier League, man, at the very latest. I want it to be done.
So when you say when, you believe that it will be this summer?
Yes. I think it will be this summer, possibly. If it doesn't happen, I wouldn't be that surprised, but I'm expecting it to happen.
Eric, wait a minute. So if it doesn't happen, then what do we do? We can't go into the new season without doing that.
Let's not think about that one. Let's not think about that. Look,
Abraham.
I think it will happen. I think it will happen. Jokes aside, I think it will happen, man. We just need to be patient. What usually happens with this kind of transfers is everywhere goes quiet. Nobody says anything. Nobody knows what's going on. And then all of a sudden, boom. So that's what I'm expecting, man. Maybe in the next 3 weeks, something should happen, man.
Because you see, my thing is, look, Dortmund are willing to, so Dortmund haven't put like a not for sale thing that Juve have done for Chiesa. Dortmund are like, oh no, we're happy to sell, but we have a price. We have a price. And my thing is that Abramovich, because of that UCL win, Abramovich said, okay, look, who do you want? Because I still like, okay, fine. Basically, your reward for winning this is who do you want? I will release the funds.
I heard
my thing is that but Eric now.
Yeah.
Let's say Lewandowski is available. Do you roll with Lewandowski or do you roll with Haaland?
No. I'll go with Haaland because Lewandowski is probably the best striker in the world right now, but
age.
He's 32, and we know how the club is with players of a certain age. So. And for me personally, it doesn't make too much sense. We want a long-term option as well. So Haaland is the guy. He wants to come to Chelsea, by the way. He's interested. Dortmund wants extortionate amounts of money, but that's not a major issue. Look, we just need to do certain deals behind the scenes, man. Ironing out some things here and there. And, in a matter of time, I'm expecting it to happen. He wants the move. The club isn't against it. They're doing the usual, he will be our player thing. We know that once the money is down, they won't.
Eric, let me just put this out into the universes. I am worried though of Bundesliga attacks. I'm worried about Bundesliga attacks and the cost of the Chelsea striker. So let me just put it out there into the ether so I can use reverse psychology on it.
Okay.
So my thing is, again, who knows? He could flop. And maybe it's all Bundesliga attacks. But all I'm saying is, my gosh, all Chelsea need is a striker. Just a natural goal. If that loser Keep
Easy,
that
easy,
bomb.
easy. You know what I say. You know what I say. I think we're not mistaken this time. I think a certain German coach that used to coach Leipzig fooled all of us. You know, he made us think that
Yeah.
you know this dude who is called Turbo. He made us think that he was world class or something. So he
Chelsea
fooled us with his
goalkeeper.
good coaching. Yeah, look, he fooled us, man. But I don't think we'll be fooled this time. I think we have the real deal here. So the chances of it being a flop signing is, I think, is low. I think we might even be making it. Imagine in the next like 3-4 years, if he becomes the best striker in the world, we could sell him for like over 200 million.
No,
So,
Eric, there's no sell. My thing is, you keep him,
look,
you keep,
it's
and with the
difficult,
intention
man.
of no. I want Chelsea to surpass what Real Madrid have done. So you keep him and you win all the trophies every year. And Chelsea now dominate. My main aim is I want Chelsea to dominate this entire decade.
You know
So I
what?
want this decade to be
yeah.
like, you know what, this is the decade where Chelsea just completely and totally
For me,
lubricated everybody.
yeah, for
No,
me,
it's
it's
no
up to the
Messi,
club.
no Mats, no Messi.
You know, I think we're ahead of schedule. I have to be honest, because we've already won the CL, so we've started the decade very well. And for me, it's up to the club, man. It's up to the club to make sure that the player doesn't want to leave, and we can do it. If
Can
we're
I
winning
speak
the
on this,
CL,
CJ? After.
yeah. Let me just say this. Look, if we're winning the CL regularly, if we're competing and winning the Premier League, there's no reason for him to leave. He has no reason to leave. He was born in England. His father played here. You know, so he's not too. It's not too. The environment and everything isn't too much of a. It wouldn't be a culture shock. You know, he's been here before. He's interested in the league, so there's a lot of positives to look for. So we have to just make sure that hopefully the club does the right thing and does everything they can to keep him. Like they, you know how they messed up with Hazard now. So hopefully they don't do the same thing with Hazard, and this player stays even longer than Hazard stayed. That's the hope. So we'll see.
Jamal, talk to me, man.
Yeah, I just want to say this. There's two transfers. If it happen, I'm literally scared. The two transfers are Messi to Manchester City, but they don't look like it's gonna happen. And it's Erling or Haaland to Chelsea. If Chelsea get that guy, I think it's a double minimum. I think it's a Champions League.
Jamal, relax, Jamal. I will not allow you to jinx Chelsea in 4K Ultra HD. I won't allow that.
Because guys, this guy is not a footballer. This guy is a robot, and he's getting a new upgrade. Do you see how this guy plays? He reminds me of the strikers back in the 90s, man. The world right now is missing strikers. Like this guy just cares about goals. This guy don't care how he looks. If he looks fancy scoring, this guy is just a pure goal striker. And that's scary, man. That's scary. But again, I don't think it's gonna happen. Because I know Fabrizio is not gospel. People get on like Fabrizio, whatever he says is gonna happen. But he's really reliable, and he says Dortmund want 175. And if Chelsea can pay 175, bro, you do not want a striker alone. I think you want a next central midfielder. Let me just say you're going for Rice. You think West Ham is gonna say, yeah, 40 million for Rice? No, they say, oh, you pay 150 million for Haaland. These guys are gonna say 80 million, 90 million for Rice.
We're not getting Rice
in a Cuban market. Or anybody else, a Cuban market to pay 150 for a player, and that is without saying about Riola. Riola, I think he wants 40. That is going to be a super deal, man. I just don't see how this happens.
I think
I really don't.
Because somebody tagged me on that on Twitter that like apparently the rulings change like next year. So the only way that Raiola can get his 40 million agent's fee is this summer.
Yeah, I was saying something that Dortmund don't mind getting less money next summer, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Yes, they have their own ambitions, but it doesn't make, if you can get double the price of the player and he's most likely leaving next summer, you sell him for more money. Doesn't make any sense.
But can I speak on this?
Quick question. No, I just want
to let Jamal come to you, Jamal.
Yeah, and I'm gonna finish now. That's one quick question for you. You said if you don't get Haaland, you say you will take Messi or Lewandowski. You didn't call your favorite striker, Mr. Romelu. Won't you take Romelu at Chelsea? Luke Skywalker, as you call him.
See, my thing with Lukaku is he was already at Chelsea. For me, I think that he's already moved on. And let's just be real. I still say Lukaku has any sort of respect as a striker, but if it's between him and Lewandowski, I'm taking Lewandowski. Lewandowski is still the better striker. Abdul, talk to me.
Oh, my battery's gonna die.
Yeah, the thing for me is I'm fearing one thing that's becoming more and more apparent for me. The thing is, when Dortmund they take a call from a club like Manchester United, they take the phone and they say, "You're talking with Dortmund Football Club. How can I help you?" The thing is, when Dortmund they take a call from Bayern Munich, they say, "Yes, Daddy. How can I help you?" You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can clearly see that Lewandowski is on the wrong. He's on the wrong side of 30. You know what I mean? And more than likely, 70 million euros, even for a club like Bayern Munich, for a player like Haaland, that's a steal. Even for a club that spends money sensibly and in a wise manner, 70 million for Haaland is a steal. Even for a club and I think if you don't manage to get him this
Abdul, I have a question, Abdul. Sorry, I have a question. So you said Lewandowski's on the wrong side of 30, but would you think Bayern wants to sell him now because he's still in his prime and he's still the best?
No, that's why I think he will wait a year, and then they'll go in for Haaland. But there's another point I have.
Who will go in for?
Bayern. I think Bayern will go in for Haaland because it's too good of a deal to say no to. And the thing is, you know how the Bundesliga works. Before any player can leave the Bundesliga, it has to go through Bayern. Like they have to say, no, we don't want him. You can sell him elsewhere, That's how the Bundesliga works. Like they have to ask Bayern, do you want him or can we sell him to another club? That's how Dortmund functions.
Wait, so Bayern are willing to...
One second, let me finish, bro. The thing is, even if you got Haaland, there is an issue, and that is his agent is Mino Raiola. Do you know that Donnarumma's agent is also Mino Raiola? Mm-hmm. Mino Raiola, Zlatan is a perfect example of every 2 to 3 years he moves from club to club. Haaland, no way he's staying at the same club for more than 3 to 4 years. Mino Raiola won't allow that. And if you don't put a release clause in, he will make him run down the contract like Donnarumma, one of the best up-and-coming goalkeepers. He made him run down his contract. So this thing about Haaland staying 15 years that's not happening.
What about Pogba?
Do you know how desperately he's been trying to get him out? Every year he's been coming out and saying Pogba is not signing a contract.
Yeah, but Pogba is too nice, man. He's been so nice about it.
Yeah. But the thing is, for me, Chelsea need to get him this summer, if they want to have any chance of getting him. There is no way he's going to Chelsea next summer because you guys don't have the pool. You don't have a pool of a Real Madrid next summer. You don't have a pool. Not true.
Yeah.
You don't have a pool, bro. You don't.
No. I know. Look,
the only advantage you have over those clubs this summer, Eric. Let me tell you, and let's be honest. The only advantage you have over those clubs this summer is you're the only one that can afford them this summer. But next summer, when he's 70 million, bro, you're not an attractive choice, bro. You're not an attractive.
No. We are attractive,
no, you're not.
At the end, we are, but not as much as maybe these clubs like Barca, Bayern. Obviously they always have the first pick, but Chelsea are still attractive. That's why Haaland wants to come to Chelsea at all. He could just.
Eric, are you the most attractive club in the Prem?
Yeah, maybe top 2.
No,
I think we're number 1.
You see, I'll be real with you, 100%. You still winners or not? If Barca and Real Madrid enter the chat,
no, not Barca. Barca ain't happening. We're not gonna afford his way. It's not. The thing is, it's not even his. It's not his the transfer, the release clause. That's the problem. It's the wages, because
okay, let's
600K.
Just for argument's sake, if wages was not an issue, and Barca and Real Madrid entered the charts, it's Barca and Real Madrid. It is what it is. Like their status is their status, and they'll always be the place that any player wants to play for based on Barca and Real Madrid. So I do agree with you that like I think once we now take it to next season, and it's now free transfer, then it's like it's really wild west.
Can I remind you of one thing? Let me remind you of one thing. Do you remember what happened in April with Raiola? He came to Barca and Madrid first. Do you remember reports came out saying in the following week or the 2 weeks he will do the same thing in Premier League? That never happened. Do you remember the reports came out and said, "Oh, this tour is going to continue in the Premier League the next week or the week after"? It never happened. He went to Barca. Mino Raiola, he went to Barca and Madrid with his father first. And you think Chelsea is the most attractive option, yeah? I think he'll go to Spurs before he visits Chelsea, bro.
Whoa, that's nonsense.
Abdullah, let's go too far, man. That's hurt. I agree with you, but that's hurt, man.
That's not even what you said before.
Abdul's still hurt.
Damn bloody fool.
Abdul, you're funny, man. Look,
no, he's hurt.
You started off by saying Chelsea went attractive, and then you went, they're not that attractive.
No, guys, leave Abdul alone. He's hurt. Do you guys hear what UEFA came out? They doubled down on the Raheem Sterling penalty, saying that it was not a penalty. That's why Abdul is still angry, man.
Don't open wounds, man. Relax.
I understand. I understand, Abdul. It's okay. You're in the grievance process. I understand.
Yes, Society. You know that should be talking. Rashford and Central, both of you United bums miss penalties. What are you talking about?
Okay, wait.
What happened in the Copa America?
So from your boy King Umbani, who says, Barca is dead. Talk about popping clubs, please. So Barca. So in 2021, are Barca irrelevant? In 2021,
irrelevant.
Yeah, we are.
Barca will never be irrelevant, bro.
Yeah, we're not.
That's right.
Even a broke Barca, bro, is 100 times more relevant than Chelsea football.
Wait, Abdul,
relax, man.
Bro, I'm being honest, man.
He's got a point.
Why are you talking about
Abdul, good question.
Barcelona
you said you're relevant in 2021. Did he get pimp slapped by PSG? And in the previous year, did he get pimp slapped by Bayern?
Didn't Chelsea get pimp slapped by Bayern?
In the previous year, did you hold 4 to?
Wasn't Chelsea in the Europa League in 2019?
Yeah,
Chelsea good.
Wait, Chelsea in the Europa League?
Let me land. Abdul, how can your club be relevant?
Even talk.
Wait. How can your club be popping off if year after year you get embarrassed, pimp slapped, and undressed?
Because the majority of the best players that ever played this sport have come through Barcelona.
Football heritage clout.
Abdul, I'm talking about 2021. I'm talking about in the last few years. How can it be relevant?
2 years, 2 years won't diminish 100 years, bro. 2 years won't diminish.
Abdul, when did you last win the UCL? Abdul, when did you last win the UCL?
6 years ago.
2015?
Yeah.
And that's what, like 6 years ago?
Abdul, it's a corporate sale. It's just corporate sale.
It doesn't count. Abdul, I want you to. Who are the current Champions League winners right now? Who?
Liverpool.
No. It's like Liverpool.com.
I don't count Champions League won without fans, bro.
Why would Haaland want to go to a club who gets constantly embarrassed in the UCL? I've not won it since 2015.
But why would he go to a club that's already won something? Why would he want to go to a club that's already won that's winning the Champions?
It's relevance. It's called relevance.
Can I talk on Haaland real quick?
Okay, go ahead.
Wait. I'll come to you, and I'm just read this job. So from your boy, Totally Awesome, who says, HH, I'm from Iraq. Wow. Trust. It's not safe for Bartomeu. Bro, it's not safe for everyone there, but so shout to my Iraqi people, my Baghdad, what up, baby, but hold it down, man. I support you guys. From Salman Zaki says, FIFA is set to deliver a new cap on commissions to agents effective 2022. Hence why it would make sense for Raiola to try and move Haaland this summer. Yes, Raiola will get a 40 mil commission if he moves him this summer. I'm sorry, haters. Haaland is coming to Chelsea this summer. Best be prepared. We're making it happen. Eric were popping balls. It's not a matter of if
Who
it's
cares?
when.
Van Dijk
It's
has already
when.
pocketed him.
And by the way,
And I-
people were saying COVID CL. There were fans in that
Yeah,
final.
don't mind them, man. Don't mind
So,
them. Don't
I'm
mind
not
them.
sure what you're talking about.
Don't mind useless
Eric,
people.
relax, man. Relax. It's
Well,
okay.
No, I'm just
okay.
keeping it real. I'm just
Eric
being
is
honest.
okay.
Okay,
Eric
and-
is okay.
and-
It's okay. It's okay.
From LSK who dropped this nonsense. Let's see what nonsense the LSK said. LSK said nanotech. Bram aims from Wakanda. You break. First off, it's vibranium that they use in Wakanda, not
nanotech is in yes,
can I respond to your bomb ass dub?
It isn't Wakanda.
First off, let me respond to your trash dub. First off,
No, because your response is back.
vibranium.
So you can't respond to it.
They use vibranium in Wakanda. That's the first thing.
And nanotech.
They don't. No, they don't. No,
Yes,
they don't.
do. That's what the Black Panther suit is made of.
Nanotechnology is
Whatever.
used
Oh my
in
God.
Robben. We have technology
do,
that is
HH.
2040.
Is this guy for real?
Vilton, can you please talk over this man called Lelis?
Iron used to
Haaland,
was
for
bro.
example,
Can you mute your mic? What the
This-
just talk. The
this
heck?
really is Chelsea last chance to get Haaland. It's just like
Oh.
you have to go all out because if you don't this summer, unless he's
Wilson,
gonna
I'm trying, man. I'm making Wilson. I'm making calls every day.
unless he's gonna extend his contract with Dortmund, but it's just this is a scenario I see it. Because there's reports saying PSG they know it's over, bro. Mbappe is going to Real Madrid for free, and it's just don't forget our new stadium openings in 2023. So I see Mbappe and Haaland be the first two Galactico. That's gonna be refilling the stadium.
Wilson, you have to chill. You're way too high. You're way too high.
No, I see it. That's what I think is gonna happen. It's just to be honest with you. Because let's be real, it's just next season, right? Let's say Chelsea doesn't get Haaland this season. And Real Madrid, we don't go for Haaland next season. 75 mil, bro. Do you know how many club gonna join it, like trying to get him, bro? PSG might be trying to get him. Manchester United might be after him. Barca might go after him. Liverpool might go after him. 75 mil, bro. Like 75 mil.
Vilton, do you think Haaland and Mbappe can work together in the same team?
I don't know, bro. They have to make it work, bro. Well, it's like how at one point Real Madrid they wanted Perez to go after Lewandowski. They didn't want to keep Benzema, but Ronaldo was like, "Nah, I like my boy Benzema. He should just stay on the team." I don't think it would have worked because
is that why Perez called Ronaldo an idiot? This guy's an idiot.
Wait. Yes, we'll get there. Yes, we'll get there. Hold on. We'll get to Perez.
2012 tax, but. Yeah, I don't think it'll work because it's just because both of them are goal scorers. They both love their stats, so I don't think it would have worked. But again, if Chelsea doesn't buy Haaland this summer, bro, I don't see how Chelsea get him next summer. 75 mil, bro. 75 mil. And it's just even in all honesty, even if you do get Haaland, I don't see Chelsea defend their UCL. I don't see it. You talking about quadruple? It's not gonna happen.
First of all, we are the holders. So
you don't hold it provisionally.
Till
June.
Until someone else wins it, we have the trophy. The trophy's ours. The trophy's ours. We have the trophy. So,
why not use Tammy Abraham? Is Tammy not better than Timo Werner?
Is who?
Tammy, is he not better than Timo
Also,
Werner?
look, it's called politics. Okay, it's called politics and race.
Why not try bring Tammy into a? Wait, Chelsea just signed a young striker too. By the way, they say he's moving up to the first team. So I don't think you guys are gonna go after.
I don't know who that is, bro.
All these youngsters is why you guys got banned.
Can I talk about Haaland?
This is why you guys got banned.
Wait, Z, talk to me, man. Talk to me, man. Haaland, talk to me.
What does it say about a club when you won the UCL and you can't afford? You can't even afford to buy him, even though you won the UCL. What does that say about that club? You talk about Bram, but Bram hasn't done enough. Like let's be honest, bro. You're the only club that's fighting for him. This is your last chance. If you guys can't get him,
don't forget City too. Don't forget Manchester City. They have that money to get Haaland too.
Yeah. But you're the only club that's fighting for him.
I don't like the way
you're the only club that's fighting for him, bro. I'm stating facts. I also think. Much like he's gonna if he comes to Chelsea, he's gonna be your best number 9 you had ever since Morata. So I think he fits the mold of what Chelsea do to strikers, and I wish him the best of luck. No. Let me have my say, man. Let me have my say. The ball's in my court. The ball's in my court. The ball's in my court. I just want to say, Haaland, avoid. Like, how can you not buy him when you're the only club that's going on for him? This is equivalent to when Spurs lost the league. How do you end up in third? It's the same way. It's the same. It's the same lane of thought, bro.
Daniel Levy owns the hut. He owns the football hut.
No. It's like even Arsenal can afford him next summer. You know that, right? Spurs can afford him. Leicester City can go in for a bid. What does that say?
Zeman,
what does that say about your club, man?
Wait, Zeman, you're talking as if the transfer window is finished. It's in the process. So, Zeman, the stuff you're saying is only relevant if the season starts and we're stuck with that clown. But then, as what's the saying? The night is still young. The night is still young. There's still
time. There's still time, man. People need to relax.
Eric, I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed.
Same energy, bro. You were you were talking about kids are signing for Chelsea, bro. Like, let's be honest, bro. You guys are
His name is Saul.
No, this is sketchy. This is sketchy.
Yeah, big man. Zima, let me say what I'm saying. Wait, let me even put myself there. Zima said, if we give those dudes 120. So one. What's it?
Bram doesn't have one.
No. Let's say what's it? 125.
Bram's finished.
Can I speak about this?
Okay. So Zeman, are you finished with your nonsense?
Yeah, bro. Pray to God for Chelsea. If they don't sign Haaland, I'm going in.
With Aguero.
Let's not talk about Aguero. You guys can't sign Haaland.
Yes,
You're the best team in the world.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, as HH stated multiple times, Borussia Dortmund is an orphanage. So the reality is that I don't think Dortmund wants to. They don't want to lose the Haaland. So and they said, I mean, this is a reliable source said that it would take an insane bid. I would say 100.
Sorry, is that reliable source call?
No, it's not. 175 million euros. By the end of this if Chelsea are serious, you guys had to pay well over 200 million pounds for the entire package for Haaland. So this is, in my opinion, I don't think Chelsea is going to do it because you think Bram is in charge, but then there's Marina. Marina, she's the sporting director. She's in charge.
No, she's not.
Vladimir Putin.
No, she's in charge.
She's there for the Me Too movement.
No. Okay. If you guys don't sign Haaland, if you guys don't sign Haaland, don't be start crying and be like, I hate this woman, blah blah blah, and all that stuff and get canceled, bro. I'm just saying, bro. I'm look, but okay.
I think he's had too much sleep.
Look at this. Look at this, HH. Look at this. I look at this in a very logical way. You know how much money Borussia Dortmund asked for Jadon Sancho last year? 120. We gave him 75. They don't care about money. They don't care because they have Jude Bellingham. They're gonna
yes.
They have an millions out of it.
No.
You're getting too passionate.
Yes. You can do again. I don't judge anyone, but I would prefer if you don't have sexual intercourse with a microphone live in the hand. That's for me. Again, to each their own, and everything like that. I don't hate, but please.
Okay.
Kids, listen to this. I don't want anyone having sexual intercourse with a microphone on a Hangout live. And the second thing is, why the bloody hell are you mentioning United's transfer dealings? We're not talking about Chelsea.
But I'm telling you, this is Borussia Dortmund, though. Borussia Dortmund, they function different. They function different when it comes to other clubs other than Bayern Munich. When it comes to Bayern Munich, they're soft or whatever. But when it comes to outside of Bayern Munich, they don't care if they lose money on Haaland because they have they had Gio Reyna, a youngster that is going to go for at least over 100 mil, and they have Jude Bellingham that's going to go for 100 mil. Then they're going to sell. They signed him. Malin, is it called Malin?
His name is R9. His name is R9.
the Dutch they're signing him. So these guys, they don't care if they lose money. They want crazy money. And the thing is, Chelsea are sweating right now because they're saying I
We're
heard
not sweating anything. Relax, man.
I heard
We're
they
not
offered
sweating,
Hassan
bro.
Odoi and Tammy Abraham
Relax.
to Dortmund. Dortmund said, "No, we want the money." These guys are sick. These guys are actually
Yes, yeah.
sick.
Who says what's sweating? Wait. Yes, yeah.
But then, okay,
Yes,
HH,
yeah.
let me ask you a simple question though. Let me ask you a simple question.
Please go ask. Sweating.
You say the night is young. We have a long time.
Yes, it's young.
Did Haaland play in the Euros?
No, and your point
Okay,
is
so my point is, if Manchester United are able to sign Jadon Sancho when he's in the England cap, how are you guys still struggling to sign Erling Haaland? Do you guys want him or not?
Yes, aside. Okay, yes, aside. Who bricked their penalty that cost England a trophy in the final?
Hey, don't say that. You're gonna invoke the racists, bro. The racists are gonna come in here, bro. They heard Jadon Sancho.
I just want to go there, but Sancho's penalty was trash.
It was.
People said if Sancho was still a Dortmund player, he'd score that penalty. I'm just saying.
People say.
I'm just saying.
Who's people?
But Man United, we score penalties.
Players, but 2 United players missed the penalty. So there you go.
Hey, I mean, blame Southgate for bringing him on for what, like 2 seconds?
Okay, look. So who else is excited about Haaland coming to Chelsea? Who else? Is excited about Haaland coming to Chelsea?
I want to say one thing.
He's signing with United.
I want to say one thing.
He's signing with United next year.
Okay, wait. Cole, you wanted to say something, Cole?
Yeah. So
yes, I know, man. Look, the guy just playing more mumbles away in the background. Cole, talk to me, man. Cole.
Now I'm looking at this in terms of Haaland now doesn't have his sidekick, which was Sancho in Dortmund.
Sidekick.
Mm-hmm. That was a sidekick.
You signed a sidekick, but there you go.
And the thing is, he was giving him the assists. He was producing the assist contributions. He was really, him and Sancho's friendship was really good in
how sweet
Dortmund.
Friendship is a better word than sidekick, to be honest. Because I think sidekick is disrespectful.
Talk, man.
Okay, sorry, friendship.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you.
Yeah. What I would say about this is, I'm gonna say this, and I might sound crazy.
You're already crazy, so it's not much. You're already crazy.
Do not be surprised if Haaland stays one more season and actually goes to Bayern Munich, because this is how it seems like right now. Like they could get him on a free, like we could get him on a free next summer, because Chelsea.
Wait.
150 million.
Wait, you're a Bayern fan?
I've always been a Bayern fan. For the past 5-6 months, I've been a Bayern fan.
This joke about
past 5-6 months.
Wait, why are you a Dortmund fan?
Wait.
How long?
Wait, let me land, man. Call land, man. Land.
For the past 5-6 months, you know me as a Bayern fan. Come on.
Cole, can you just finish your point? Yes,
he's lining up a move to PSG.
It's not happening.
He's on a 1-year deal.
The guy's a Barca fan. I don't know.
He's on loan, HH. He's on loan.
He's on loan.
Bro, did you see those Bayern kids today, yo? They play more than Messi does in his whole entire football career.
My God.
They could ball. Those kids can ball.
Cole, spell Messi for me.
Do you know so this guy, Cole, you have, because that happened in 2019. So this thing is still pinning you from something that happened in 2019. My God, man.
Apparently,
Egg boy hero.
To lose 4-0 after being 3-0 up, it must hurt. Cole, talk to me.
Okay.
Finish your point, because Ham wants to say something.
Okay, so the thing about Haaland is, I want him to come to Bayern. I think he would be a perfect replacement for Lewandowski, and also I just think that if he wants to win, he has to think about it in terms of what team is going to help him win a Champions League. You understand what I'm trying to say? So the team that, for me, I think is best suited for him to win a Champions League it has to be either Bayern or Real Madrid. Like these are the two teams for me that I
Why
can
not
see
Chelsea?
him.
Why not Chelsea?
The reason why I'm saying that he can't do it in Chelsea is there's too much pressure. There's too much pressure in the Premier League. Like I think Haaland flourishes when there's not a lot of pressure on him to deliver. I think he flourishes there because if you look at it, like even in Dortmund, like bro, like there's certain games where like he's played like he scores like a hat trick, in one game. And then all of a sudden he'll play against like one of these mid-table Bundesliga teams and absolutely produce a stinker and not even like show up and go invisible. You see, so that's why I'm saying like he's not good under pressure. Like he's really not good under pressure. He's
Don't
good
you think?
when
I
there's
Don't
mean,
you
you're
think
not
there will be
wrong though.
pressure
He's
if
not
he goes?
wrong
If he goes to
because
Madrid, isn't that the biggest pressure?
no, but then Eric, think
no,
about it.
but the thing is with Madrid, right? Let me say something. With Madrid, you're gonna play defensive oppositions who they're gonna give you space. They're gonna give you space like around. They're gonna give you space like from the back four, from the midfield. They're gonna
Yeah.
give you space. You see, with
No,
Premier
Core,
League,
you're
there's a
right. You're right, bro.
If
with
they're
with
Because
defensive,
if,
Premier.
if you think about it this way, Core, just to add on
Mhm.
to what you're just saying, like I remember when he was playing for Molde and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was telling him the exact same thing, where he was coaching him, and so yeah, I mean you're right,
Coaching.
bro. Yeah, absolutely. Like he was coaching him,
Yeah,
and
so you brought up a great point. You brought up a
yeah,
great
and I feel like that's gonna
I agree.
that's resonated to him in for a very long time, and I think we can definitely
Okay,
see it.
okay.
You know, the
Hold
Ole
on.
Gunnar
No, okay, hold on.
Solskjaer coaching.
Yes, no, yes, hold on. Yes, yeah. What model and make is your mic?
No,
I
it,
just
Wait, hold up.
I'm doing my best, man. I'm doing my best, man.
he
No,
gets too
wait,
passionate. He gets too passionate.
because again, because someone just said that you've had a brick mic for ever since you've been to the Hangouts for the last four years. So my thing is this: what make is your mic?
I actually don't know. I think it's like I think I got it from LD. I think.
So basically, your mic doesn't have a brand name. Now, see, that's where you're messed up there. Because yes, yeah, I think that invest, just put some money aside and either get a road mic
It's
or
just
a
Wait, yes,
Yeti.
yeah.
It's
What
just
did you say?
$6.99. It's
Yeah.
$6.99.
Okay, no, but you know what? Because roads might be a little bit expensive because I have to invest in it. Yeti, that's what most guys have. Like a easy blue Yeti mic, boom. And then because trust me, especially for these kinds of things, I think guys will obviously want the sound to be good. And because you obviously say some really good stuff, a lot of the good points you make will be lost if you don't have
Or
the
he could use a microphone, a headphone. Sorry, headphone set would be really good on Hangouts.
And no. I think it's with headphone. Yeah, you could. Yeah. So yeah, headphone sets. Yeah. That could. But just get a Yeti. You can just get a Yeti mic. I'm Ham. Talk to me.
Yeah. I just feel like okay, like people talking about Erling Haaland, like with the price tag, saying it's unreasonable and stuff like that. But I feel like you have to consider the fact that this is only the start. This is like the teaser. Like this is to get anyone who's eager for him, like who wants him badly, to come in and put the money, because there's still a January transfer window which is coming up, and I think that's where the real pressure is gonna be, because if a team wants to get him
That's
right
rude, man.
without
That's
having
rude. That's rude.
what if
No,
a team
I'm
wants to
look-
get him without having to compete with for the winners and stuff like that, then they're gonna have to go and try to get him in January. So I think like Chelsea, it's not obvious that Chelsea's gonna get him, and I don't think that with the 160 is unreasonable. But yeah,
Are you finished?
yeah, I'm good, man. And Mike is
Good.
gonna pocket him anyway if he comes to the.
Oh, no. I said when you say yes, I'm finished. That doesn't mean that you now keep on talking. Thank you.
But people keep talking.
Wait,
So
you just said you're finished talking. Move to the next thing, man. What the freak? So, guys, let's talk about leaked tapes, man. And I'm not talking about Kim Kardashian. Okay. All right. And yes, it is fake. That booty is fake. So, guys, let's talk about leaked tapes, man. I knew he was a gangster. I knew your boy was a gangster. But now we are hearing that this dude dissed Raul, he dissed Figo, he dissed Nkomo, and he dissed that clown that I could hear in the background called Sue. So he dissed and he insulted all of these guys. And now, because how I read it says, okay, so the Figo and Mourinho thing is weird. And I think apparently he revealed something about what Mourinho said about Ozil's girlfriend. It's all crazy stuff, which just adds to the mystique that is Perez, which is that this guy's a gangster. But the most interesting thing is the Cristiano one. Because I think the Cristiano one really does reveal to the fact that, I was going to say, sorry. It reveals that, look, so yeah, Cristiano was never going to stay. So because he never really appreciated him, which is now proven by these tapes, no matter what Cristiano did, because I couldn't wrap my head around that this guy literally has scored more goals than games he's played in. This guy has redefined the goal scoring for a club. If any player is unsellable and literally not for sale, it would be what Cristiano is for Real Madrid. So the fact that he left without so much of a fight showed you that no matter what, Perez never really liked him. Never. So forget about appreciating him or what he did. He never even liked the freaking dude, man. So, I mean, let me come to you kids right now. So, what do you think this says about Perez, man? In these tapes, does it make him cooler? Does it increase the mystique, or do you think that it shows that this guy is bad for Real Madrid in the way that he's insulting and abusing some of their legends, including Uncle Mo?
You know how you said Bartomeu should like avoid any Barca fans in the streets. I think you should fear for Perez's life more, considering how what Cristiano fans are like. So there's literally been murders over this whole Messi and Cristiano debate. So imagine what they would do to Perez, considering what we saw in that little diss track that he put out. It's weird, isn't it? I don't know what his like. I mean, from the start, he had with Cristiano. I can understand, because from the start, there was a conflict there, because obviously he wasn't necessarily his player, and there was, because I think it was Vicente Calderon's player initially, and then obviously there was a whole situation there. But Raul, bro, that's a weird one to me. I didn't understand that for a second. I was like, wait, hold on a minute. That guy is literally like the DNA of Real Madrid, if you know what I mean. Like,
this just shows that Perez is built differently, because I think they all shocked me, but the most shocking ones were Raul and Cristiano.
Yeah.
Because my thing is that, okay, no matter how arrogant Cristiano may be, this guy has literally redefined the club in the modern age.
The thing is, you say the Cristiano one was shocking, but when you look at, we never heard something as official as this in terms of the whole Perez and Cristiano debate, because Perez usually comes out to the media and say things that would, counter that. He'd come out and say all the nice things you want to hear, basically pay the PR stunt. But this, bro, this only just, it just epitomized what people have been saying for so long. People inside the club, the fans, they've been saying this guy just doesn't. It has to be personal, because you can't diss him on what he's done for the club.
He called him an imbecile.
It has to be personal. There must have been something. I mean,
how awkward must it be? Because you say that this guy has never liked Ronaldo, but we do know that even after Ronaldo left Real Madrid, they were still meeting up, and he was inviting him to parties and vice versa. So I wonder how Ronaldo is feeling now, knowing that this guy he thought. No, because I mean, I don't think he left because they had a falling out. Because how can they have a falling out and then still keep meeting and inviting each other to these?
So he says that, look, he's crazy. This guy is an idiot, a sick man.
But to be fair,
let me read it. So he says that he's crazy. This guy is an idiot, a sick man. You think this guy is normal? But it's not normal, otherwise he wouldn't do all the things he does. The last nonsense he did, the whole world saw it. Why do you think he does that stupid thing? Damn. Mendes doesn't control Cristiano, just like he doesn't control Mourinho. 0 weights. These guys with a terrible ego, both spoiled and they don't see reality.
Do you think someone normal would be shouting "Shoo" after getting a Ballon d'Or?
Abdul.
Obviously, he's an imbecile. He's a good player. Let me finish. Just because you're a good footballer doesn't mean that you're an intelligent person. You can be like weird and bizarre and like stupid off the field. But you know what I mean. So
here's the thing,
personally, I've always thought Ronaldo, he has a couple loose screws in his head, so it doesn't surprise me that.
But don't these players have to have that? Don't you have to be a little bit crazy to be as?
Wait, guys, sorry, hold up. Let me just get these dubs one, baby, because so I don't lose track of them. Let me get these dubs. So from Salman Zaki, who says, HH never forgets 8-2. Salman, I was trying to say this to Abdul, but he didn't want to listen. I said again, I respect Barcelona, but I don't know how you go to a club that got rediscovered 8-2.
They do. Like, they did a lot of clubs dirty, though. Like, I remember when they played around, MSN destroyed Bayern Munich. I mean, Boateng.
But yes, what happened more recently, MSN or 8-2?
I mean, like, what? Like,
Yasser, what club has a treble? What club is hoping for a treble? Yasser, answer that question, bro. Tell them.
From Miguel Rabinez said, let me be very blunt. If we don't get one of Kane, Lewandowski, Lukaku, or Haaland, don't get a striker at all. I'm hearing names like Ings for F's sake. Miguel, let me just say this right. No, wait, no. Let me just say, Miguel, Ings is not setting foot in West London. I rebuke that. That's never happening. So, Miguel, I told you, relax. That's just Ings is not sniffing that club. Miguel, patience. What did they say? Patience is a virtue. Miguel, we are getting a man by hook or by crook. At the end of the summer, Miguel, we're going to pop. I don't have my bottle here with me, but Miguel, we're going to pop bottles and we're going to have a meal to celebrate our star striker.
Put it very simply, very few words. Haaland in or Marina out. That's
it. Whoa. Come on.
Wait, easy. Let me do this. So from your boy Cosimo, thank you for the up. Cosimo says, if Milan had money, they would be a top destination. Yeah. Because of Milan's history. You know, Milan definitely have that football heritage, but the issue with Milan is that they don't have the money. But people I think players are attracted by a club that is steeped in history. And Milan is a club that is still steeped in history. They've suffered in the last decade, but Milan if they had the cash and the funds, they would have pulled because of what that badge and those colors mean. From Abra Cadabra, who says, HH, you are disrespecting the Timo Turbo CL winner. And how do you know if the land will pop off? Go to it, and Timo Turbo lineup could do madness, HH. Abracadabra, first of all, please. Timo Turbo is a trash piece of crap CL.
It's Turbo Timo.
Limolena is trash and is crap, and I think he needs to donate that CL winners thing to a charity because he does not deserve that. And my thing is, I say in Abracadabra, the land could not. He may not pop off, but I would rather take a risk with land or stay with that clown called Limolena who tried to sacrifice us. Now this is weird. This is from a guy called Erling Haaland. So a guy has actually made his username Erling. So this could either be the real
It's latter.
Or some dude. So he says, HH, if I'm coming to that trash club, I want Rafaela. Now, here's the thing, Erling. That's one thing that I can't give you. Because one thing that is non-negotiable is me and Rafi. You see, me and Rafi, aka Ella,
Raphael,
me and Ella were like this. So I'm sorry, Erling. It's non-negotiable. Me and Els were like this, man. So I can't.
Why are you so obsessed with names?
Salman Zaki. So your boy Salman Zaki.
Wilson, she's his brother.
Easy. Your boy Salman Zaki says the 4 most expensive signings are all by Man United, but City and Chelsea are buying the league. #Brick Club.
Yes.
200. Someone, if you can just respond this to me in the live chat, and I'll look for it.
No.
When last did United win the UCL? and
Bro, allegedly you have a Champions League and you still can't sign Haaland, bro.
Yeah.
When was the last time they won the Premier
Live
League?
chat.
Allegedly, you have a
Remind me.
Champions
Easy. Remind me when last these guys won a UCL.
COVID CL.
Who wants to talk about Perez?
COVID.
Yeah,
talk about
I'm
Perez.
gonna talk about Perez, man. I kind of find it suspicious that these informations are being leaked. No, these informations.
No.
Okay.
Just ignore the chat.
Okay.
I don't see your trouble.
These information are being leaked as soon as the European Super League collapsed.
Oh.
It almost seems like it coincides, and I also do think that Florentino Perez he has such a hold on the media. He's even said he's even said the person that's been trying to sell these leak information, he knew about him for years on. So I'm thinking that he's losing his grip on the media as well in Spain. So
Ziman, hold on, one second. So what,
just ignore it,
Lyle.
That is true. How do you defend United, bro?
Come on.
He's just a guy. He's just a
Lyle, you prick. Lyle, you prick. You prick. What do you want us to do? Trash United?
Is that you, Akers?
You idiot.
Zebra, talk about these guys. I'll meet them. Zebra, talk about these guys. Talk.
Yeah. Like I said, it's kind of suspicious that all those things got
Lyle,
brought up.
You're a brick.
In terms of what they said about Casillas. There was a problem with Casillas and Mourinho, if you remember. The fact this guy was accused. I don't know how reliable the source is, but this guy was doing his thing in the locker room. And Mourinho got upset on him. He got upset with the way he was conducting himself and whatnot. And there was a problem between them. And I feel like,
what was he doing?
And I feel the nasty man with his girl. So yeah, there was reports coming out at that time, and then there was also reports that I've been informed that he gave out the starting lineup for that semifinal Champions League game where Messi made the run through. So yeah, I mean, this guy Perez probably has a certain amount of hatred towards those type of acts, and at the same time, I feel like Perez is slowly losing power in the media, and it's really shown with these leaks. I also think that it's just too much of a coincidence that this is happening as soon as the European Super League just fell apart. It almost seems like it's too planned. So yeah, that's
Z-Man. Because let me defend Fortune Perez. Because when I read all this kind of stuff, you know what I hear. This is the guy. This is Real Madrid. This is the king. This is the Don. This is the guy who pretty much has run football for the last decade. This is what I see, and everyone that comes into that door has to respect Florentino Perez. Whatever Florentino Perez says, he can say whatever he wants. At the end of the day, Florentino Perez is still the president of Real Madrid, and I'm 100% sure. I'm 110% sure. Ronaldo knew that this guy was talking crap about him. I'm 100% sure that Mourinho knew that Florentino Perez were talking crap about him. I'm 100% sure Raul knew that Florentino Perez were talking crap about him. I 100% knew that Casillas, everything. They know this guy. They know this guy on a personal level. They still talk to him. Mourinho still talks to him. Ronaldo still talks to him. The reason why these leaks even came out was because the guy who had these leaks wanted a payout. And Florentino Perez said, "Kiss my ass." That's what he literally said. So this guy, Florentino Perez, doesn't care.
You brought up my point. That's sorry.
He doesn't care, and no one in Raul doesn't care. Ozan doesn't care. Ronaldo doesn't care. No one cares because they know. Because this is what happens at Real Madrid. This probably happened today. Probably, Florentino Perez probably said, "Isco, you're a piece of crap. You get injured all the time. You're You don't deserve to be Real Madrid. He probably said that to him today, and everyone knows about it. But everyone goes on about it. But the most interesting thing about all these leagues is I don't know if anyone caught it because everyone probably likes the juicy things. You guys hear what he said about Zidane? Zidane was the best. That's what he said. Out of everybody they as players, he said, "Yeah, Zidane. Yeah, he's the best."
Because Zizou is that dude.
Yeah,
So
I'm not doubting his.
I want to hear from Vilton though. So Vilton, what do you make of all this though, as a Madridista?
To be honest, it's all banter for me. To be honest with you, I don't take it that serious because if it was such important, Perez would have just paid it off. But one thing though, it's just let's keep it real. It's just after Ozil dumped that girl, Ozil was never the same, bro. Whatever happened on that jet, bro, Ozil was never the same, bro. After 10, 12. So the moment he dumped that girl, I don't know, something just left, bitches. I don't know what it was, bro. Maybe Ozil should have kept, because let's be real. After 2012, Ozil wasn't the same player, bro. But but in all honesty, though, it's just banter, bro. It's just Perez. At the end of the day, Perez is still one of the greatest club president of all time. We all know that Real Madrid. Some of us don't respect a club legend, but it is what it is. We keep it moving. It's better for me. I'm just having fun. But what he did say about Raul though was kind of true though. It was kind of true.
He didn't say
In what way? What did he say about Raul specifically?
I didn't he say something along the line that he doesn't know, like he doesn't Raul is not one of those marketable players or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Ronaldo is a big marketable
big
player. Quiet,
that's not a diss.
I mean,
how's that a diss?
That's what he doesn't know the market. I mean,
but for you to respect Raul like that, though, club legend, that's what a lot of Madrid stuff.
He's still there. Raul is still there.
Exactly.
He's not lying.
No, but my thing, I don't think any, like Yasser said, I don't think any of the players taking it serious because it happened 9 years ago. And at the end of the day, it's just when Ancelotti gets sacked by January, I think Raul's gonna come in because Raul is the next guy to take over after Ancelotti. Once he gets sacked.
The interesting thing Vilton said about Ozil was like that. Like he said, the player. He said it was never the same. Interesting. When PK got with Shakira, was he ever the same?
Look, women have those powers, man. Now, before we go to our final thing, which is this Euros thing, man.
Wait, can I talk on that quickly?
Sham, go for it, man. Go for it, Sham.
Yeah, I just think this is really funny, and football needs this because this is one of the few presidents that actually has character in football, you know. And I just find it funny that he picked Zidane as his favorite, along with David Beckham.
No. You Bex is purely marketing.
Yeah.
Perez doesn't rate him as a guy, but sorry, Japanese women are obsessed with white blonde people. They were obsessed with Bex, so that is a marketing juggernaut that he had. So
easy. He was a world class player too. Easy.
Nah.
Apparently Zidane rates him though.
Yeah.
No, in public he does. In private,
online did too.
No, he said he would make it to the Brazilian team.
Yeah. Shan talk, my friend. Shan talk, man.
I think that's all. That's all I have to say about that.
Okay. So now, guys, before we move, this is an interesting dub that we have here, and I need an honest answer to this dub. And all I want are honest answers for the dub. So from Mr. Arman Zabihi, who says, do you think Messi's Copa changes anything?
Hell no.
Before we argue, let's just easy. Before we argue, again, shout out to the patrons out there. I've actually done a specific video addressing this. You know, it's a whole bunch of patron video addressing this with Messi and the Copa, but keeping it short because obviously I go into a deeper thing on the patron thing. Keeping it short, no, it doesn't change anything. I always said, for football's sake, please let him just win this. You know, because for someone that's talented, let him just win this. But bigger talk, big game talk, it doesn't. And anybody that opens their mouth and thinks that Messi winning the Copa America changes the big talk is having a laugh. It doesn't. What for you guys?
Though, if you think about it, the problem that a lot of us had with Messi was not that he was super talented or probably the most talented player in the world or ever. The problem was like, can you win a major trophy with Argentina? Messi has proved now that he can win a major trophy with Argentina.
Yeah, so what did he do in the final?
I mean,
yeah, no. Yes, yeah. Is not an answer. Yes, yeah. Yes, yeah. Don't stutter. Like I know that. Don't stutter. I asked you a very.
All he did was sleepwalk.
Yes, yeah. What?
He slept walked.
I'm gonna put call backstage because this guy. So yes, yeah. What did Messi do in the final? Because see,
I give you this.
Come on, Hitchens. Come on, man.
No,
Come on.
I
want to be a nice guy.
He played well.
No.
I give you this. You are very consistent because you said the same thing about Ronaldo too in 2016. So.
That's
the
only thing. Let me.
So because he didn't score or he didn't get an assist.
Let me have my. Okay, I wanted to say.
Wait. Let's Yassi land and I'll come to Zima. So Yassi, my thing is, he had a super tournament, goals, assists in the biggest game where the pressure is highest. Who came through? And Yassi, do you know what's so bad? Yassi, the plot thickens. Di Maria missed the 2014 final.
He did.
Di Maria missed the 2015 final.
Yep.
Di Maria missed the 2016 final. Di Maria was also the guy who scored the winning goal for the Olympic game against us, Nigeria.
Di Maria played in 2015.
And the final that he comes back in, Yassi, the narrative doesn't. The story I'm painting.
I always said this. I'm gonna be honest right now. Live chat, everything. I'm just gonna pause myself right now. At one point, my favorite player in the entire world was Angel Di Maria. That was my favorite player because I generally believe that. Because I remember I was it Switzerland when he scored the winner against Switzerland and
yeah. Messi passed and then he scored like left.
I generally believe that if Di Maria was playing in that final, then Messi would have had a World Cup. I believe that.
I believe so. Yes, he would. This is not a diss to Germany or so forth, but I'm saying right now, same thing as how I believe that if Zidane wasn't sent off, Zidane wins that final and solidifies himself as the GOAT. Di Maria plays the 2014 final, Argentina win the World Cup.
But here's the thing, here's the thing. The reason why I feel like I don't think it changes the overall narrative about Messi being the greatest of all time, all that stuff. I think what now we can say or see is that okay, this Argentina team there's something to work with here for the 2022 World Cup. That's all I'm saying, HH. That I'm not saying that they're favorites or they're gonna win it, but I'm saying that this team is decent enough and they can probably get better to actually compete in the 2022. So when it comes to the 2022 World Cup, okay, Messi, this team won the Copa America. Now what's up? So I think that's why it changes a little bit for me because this team actually wants something. They actually want something now.
All right, Zima.
Yeah. Listen, man. You guys use the standard of the World Cup, and I get it. That's your thing. That's your go-to, and I understand that. It's not going to change anything for you guys. But in terms of, there's always been an argument that Messi can't win an international trophy, so that aspect does change. I think at the end of the
does it really that they've been hosting the Copa America for him to finally win it?
It does. He beat your Brazilian side. Did he not? He beat your Brazilian side. Did he not at your home? So my thing is it changes that aspect. Nobody can say that Messi hasn't won an international trophy, and that's what it changes. But at the end of the day, if you're basing it on the World Cup, and that's what you base it on, so and that's the tournament that matters the most, then again with that rubric, I don't think it changes anymore. It doesn't change for HH. It doesn't change for Vilton. That's a standard that they live by. So I don't think it really shifts the argument.
No. So before you come in, shut up. You see, this is the crap I don't like. There is no Di Maria hype, you freaking moron. The fact of the matter is, he is better in high-pressure situations than Messi. Of course, Messi is the better player. Messi will get you to the big game. Di Maria closes the freaking deal. And you now decide how you view that. Messi will get you to the high-pressure moments. The high-pressure moment is for Di Maria.
Yeah.
That's the fact of the matter. So so there's no Di Maria hype. Di Maria is proven and saved the guy's freaking name. The one final that he comes back in, he scores a goal like that, save the guy's freaking name, show the guys some respect. And Messi owes him. He
does. Look, Di Maria is a quality player.
Final?
You can't.
In the Champions League final in Real Madrid when they beat Atletico Madrid, the second goal, the go-ahead goal in the extra time, Bell stole that goal from Di Maria. That was Di Maria's goal, but Bell stole
the heck?
Let's just ignore.
No. There's some morons in the live chat. All right.
Okay, so look.
Keep talking, man.
Di Maria is the quality player, man. You can't take it away from him. But I don't personally like this whole narrative about you have to score the winning goal in the final for you to be given the trophy, or you have to get the winning assist or something like that. Like, personally, Messi didn't have anything to prove in that final. It's not as if he played badly. He didn't play bad. So
he had that chance.
He had the chance, but he slipped. It happens. He slipped. So
I'm just saying. Why are we surmounting?
You see, I didn't want to do this. I want to be clear here. I'm happy for Messi. I'm happy for Messi. I'm happy for Messi. And this guy balled out. He fully balled out. Goals, assists, dribbles. He had so superb. But see, my thing is that, guys, leave it like that. You see, if you poke the bear, the beast is going to come out. Just leave the tree alone. If you just leave the tree alone, Messi, happy. I've been on his Instagram. It is generally a great football story. Just don't poke the tree.
Yeah. But what I will say is, you can't call him an international flop anymore. You can't say that because he's finally won a trophy. So no matter, I don't care about what he did in the final. He was the best player in that competition, and he won it. And your goat Maradona didn't ever win the Copa, so that's dud.
What did he do in the World Cup final? No. Eric, what did Maradona do in the '86 World Cup final against West Germany?
He scored the goal with his hand. But okay,
I said no, Eric, no. What did he do in the '86 final? Who made the key pass?
Cool. But he also never won the Copa. Anyway, look,
Messi never won the Copa America.
Exactly, he didn't.
No, Eric. He would have, but he was banned for taking.
And no, people forgetting 2 H's. Maradona only playing one Copa America.
Yeah, no.
The point
he
is,
got banned for taking cocaine, so he didn't have the opportunity.
Messi achieved dud, by the way. He did, because he played against Brazil. I know that they're not the best team. Look.
Eric.
He played against Brazil in their stadium.
No, Eric. Are you calling this God? Eric, are you calling this?
No. You gotta give him credit.
Wilson, can you explain why this guy was crying on the pitch?
You gotta give Messi credit, because at the end of the day, because they were heavily favorites going.
Heavy favorites, man.
So we gotta give him credit there. Argentina hasn't won.
Obviously, they were favorites.
Let's just break this down, because let's just try and bring some sense. Wait. Okay, we have to just bring some sense to this. Yes, I give Messi credit for leading your team to a Copa America win. But Wilton, you're asking about something specific, which is the final against Brazil on home soil. In that final against Brazil on home soil, Messi had a iffy kind of game. De Paul showed up, because De Paul made the superb pass to Di Maria, and who made the pass to Messi where Messi had a one-on-one with the keeper? De Paul. So the guys that really stood up was De Paul and Di Maria in that final against Brazil, in Brazil on home soil. That's just facts. So
yeah, but again, my problem is you're surmounting all of his achievements down to one game. when he's been balling throughout the whole tournament.
No. But
Z-Man, look at the competition, bro. You would expect Messi to ball out against those favela vegetables.
No.
Are you
Were they
serious?
favorites? Were they favorites? First
Of
of all,
course
I
they
don't
were
understand.
favorites.
I don't
Of course
understand
they
why
were.
you were acting like they were. This
Z-Man,
whole time,
Z-Man.
people were saying Brazil were gonna win it. That's my
No,
problem.
Z-Man.
Z-Man,
No,
wait, they were
what
one of the
SK is
favorites to
saying,
win the tournament?
going into the final, no, everybody knew Argentina were going to get to the final. Because they're the second best team in South America. I give them
No,
credit.
it doesn't always go like that.
No, but bro, they are the second best team in South America.
Yes.
They are. They just
It's
are.
not even
But
close.
my only thing with Messi is that I'm not like but my thing with Messi in all those finals, Messi has never performed to the level that we know he can perform. Yes, he's been amazing throughout the entire tournament. Why is it when he needs to close the deal on the? I'm not even talking about scoring goals or assists. He has never performed ever to the level that we know he can perform at any of those finals. 14, 15, 16, even this one. But I give him credit. He won it. I can't say anything. He won it. But why isn't he? Messi has never performed in none of those finals. Don't you guys find that strange for a player that's talented?
What was also strange is that neither Messi nor Ronaldo has scored a World Cup knockout goal, which is also like that's crazy. But
that's why we don't. That's why me and Isis don't think they're the GOAT.
But my issue is why are people nitpicking with finals?
I'm not nitpicking. I'm not nitpicking everything, but I'm just saying that you don't find that strange.
No, Eric, hold up. How is performing in the biggest and most important game nitpicking?
Did he play badly? Did he play bad?
He didn't play badly, but there's a thing where you perform. You do something that helps your team win, whether it's an assist, whether it's a goal, or whether it's even playing well, being man of the match, being the best player in the biggest game and the most important game and the hardest game. It's like the difficulty increases before you go into the tournament, with the hardest difficulty being the final.
Can I say something?
But at the end of the day, let's just leave it that he won it. Even before the only disrespect we all were bantering Messi. He never won anything, but it's still even before. Even before the Copa America final. Let me just say this.
I think he deserves, based on how well he played, based on how well he played and the effort that he gave. 100% he deserved it because the guy balled out. He balled out.
Even before the Copa America, people still had Messi as the GOAT. So yes, winning it was good. Even then. So winning a Copa America is amazing. But again, Messi, you from Argentina, the standard is winning the World Cup, bro. I'm sorry. It's unfair, but it's sad. It is what it is.
Let me
talk to me.
Can I go up?
Yeah, sure. Okay, call then, Shan. Call.
This is the only credit I'm giving Messi. He really balled in that PSG away game. I'm gonna give him credit. That PSG away game, he really balled. I thought that was one of Messi's best games I've ever seen personally. Okay. I'm actually sorry, Liesi, sorry. One of his best games was against PSG away. But when you talk about this one, in terms of the Copa America win, I have not seen such a clear definition of winning. I've not seen such a clear definition of sleepwalking, of literally like peddling your way to a trophy than this Copa America win. He played a wash Colombia. He played a wash Uruguay. He played a Ecuador who was horrible, horrendous, to the point where I'm like, all these easy teams that are washed. Like, did you see the defenses of Colombia? Look at Uruguay.
He has a bit of a point there.
They weren't even on their prime.
But you can't just discredit Messi going off against those.
No.
You can't discredit it.
The only thing I'm giving Messi is the game that goal that he scored against PSG away. That's all I'm giving him. That's the only credit. This one is a huge asterisk.
All right, okay.
It's a huge asterisk. You cannot give him credit for this.
You hate Messi too
It's
much.
murderous. It's murderous. It's murder.
Shan.
Such a cool thing to say.
Shan.
Yeah, for me, this doesn't change anything. He's not the GOAT for me. He never will be unless he wins that World Cup next year. But the thing is, I hope people realise that this performance, this tournament, was even this tournament. Messi's international career is better than Cristiano's. What tournament has Cristiano actually balled out at? Be real.
Okay, Shan. Now, people may be shocked by saying this, but I'm actually going to come to Cristiano's defense, which shows is crazy. Which tournaments is far harder, the Euros or Copa America? Because people's arguments it's
Messi's World Cup performances have been better as well. It's not the Euros.
You see, this is
my problem. What you gotta say is
wait, guys. One at a time. So, Shan, just finish your points off then. So, you're saying that you feel that Messi's performances at tournaments have been better than Cristiano's.
What about 2012 Euro 2012 Ronaldo performance?
Yeah, that's the only tournament. That's the only tournament I give Cristiano.
2016
made the final. Hell no, not 2016.
But my thing is this, the reason why
2016 he only turned up in 2 games.
Yeah, but Sen, the reason why you can't bring Ronaldo into it because his country have never won. Historically, Portugal is not a big nation.
Thank you. Yes,
but by bringing Ronaldo into it, you're making it even worse for Messi because Messi's from a country that's supposed to win the World Cup. Historically, and let's keep it real, Argentina are either going to be the first or the second best team in South America.
And also to add to that as well, Uruguay have the most Copa Americas. Who has the second most Copa Americas?
Well, nice tie now. Nice to draw. Nice to tie now.
Now they're tied.
They're tied at 50.
Because Portugal, right? Has Portugal ever been the best team ever in Europe ever? Like when it comes to Euro? But
mind you, 2016 they weren't even favored to win that tournament.
I'm not saying Ronaldo ball. I'm not saying he was better than Messi, but when you bring Ronaldo into it, Ronaldo country never won anything.
No. I'm agreeing with you. I'm not.
No. I'm not taking out on Ronaldo. I'm taking out on the narrative that Ronaldo has performed way better than Messi.
Oh, I never said
that. This before the Copa. Way better. And I'm not a Messi fan.
Yeah, but Shan, did you expect anything less from Messi, bearing in mind the competition that is the Copa America?
I thought in 2019, coming off that amazing season, he was trash. Messi was he was so bad. I thought another.
No, but bro, that's Messi. The competition in this tournament this year was worse than La Liga's competition has ever been.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the Copa America in 2019. Messi was trash.
No,
let's just read some of these jobs. Easy. So from your boy, is here with us, Mr. Martin Rosario, who says,
"Read it."
See, okay, Martin, why? Okay,
just read it out. Just read it out for the people.
First of all, I don't co-sign what Martin says. This is
I'm a man of the people. I'm of the people. Now read it.
So he says, Martin says, would love to hear what Perez says about Fatzad.
I can agree with you on that, bro.
I agree.
Well, can I have my word?
Wait. Okay, so from Salman Zaki, who says, thank you for the dub, Salman. He says, Ole, aka Gollum, needs to deliver. Spent nearly
4 years without a trophy.
This is like a United fan channel.
4 years without a trophy, man. That's embarrassing.
That's it. We're on a United fan channel.
Okay. And from MC says, welcome back, HH. Thank you, man. And thank you for the dub as well. He says also, Poulsen more G's than Embrick.
This can't lie for this.
We gotta talk about
that. You know what? That's a decent segue because I think, guys, it's time for us to review this new team of the tournament.
I want to go in on Jorginho, man.
Everybody going on Mbappe. Everyone's going on Mbappe.
Mbappe is not even in the list.
Everyone going on Mbappe.
Before we start, Red Devil did a preview before the tournament, and we voted in Chiesa into the team of the tournament, and this is before this guy was even starting for Italy. So I did not. I was like, whoa. I mean, I was.
Because it's funny because look, what? Let's bring it in. Let's just bring this in and let's just see what this thing is. So we can all. So everybody can view it and have their view. So where are we here? Here we go.
2 players are missing.
Well, why is Donarrumma with the team?
Jorginho doesn't deserve to be there.
Easy.
I'm sorry.
Wait.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. We're comparing best impact.
Okay,
Maybe
let's
that's
just
you.
go
I
back.
think Pedri.
That's
You think Pedri, right?
easy.
No,
So
Pedro's in there already.
before we do this, I want to go down the road. So before we go to who doesn't deserve to be here, which players are like you say these guys are 100% store where they have to be there. So we'll go down the room and I'll say so for me, I'll say Chiesa, Sterling, Pedri, Maguire. Those are the four I'll say have to be.
And Donnarumma as well.
You see, Donnarumma is you could say what's
Summers.
Summer.
Yeah.
You see, these are guys where 100% like there's no debate that they have to basically. So I mean, Sterling, Chiesa, Pedri, Maguire. So for you, Shan, which of these here have to be included?
Wait. What did you say? I was on my phone.
So out of the people that you see here, which are the players that definitely have to be in this team, like 100%, where there's no argument whatsoever that they have to be in this team?
I'd say Donnarumma. I'd say Bonucci probably. I'd say Sterling, Chiesa, Pedri.
Okay, so why would you say Bonucci and not Maguire? Because England had the best defensive record at the Euro.
Purely because Italy won it, to be fair. That's the only argument I have. I mean, you could go for either one, but because Italy won it.
Okay. Eric.
Look, I have to. I feel like my I would just go with the exact same thing you went with. Maguire, Pedri, Chiesa, Sterling. I think those are the standout ones. Maybe you could say Walker. Possibly. Maybe you can say
Walker.
Jorginho.
Because I was going to say Spinazzola, but Luke Shaw, man. You see, the thing with Spinazzola is you could say Luke Shaw. The thing with Donnarumma is you could say Jan Sommer. We'll talk about Lukaku when we talk about guys who shouldn't be here, Anjo, Jorginho. So Walker, Walker is because which other right back is there? So Walker is another good shout.
Oh, and then there's the Denmark one. What's his name?
No.
Yeah, I would go with Maguire, Pedri, Chiesa, and Sterling. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll probably put in Walker as well because I can't think of any other right back.
Yeah, Walker as well. Yeah.
Close.
Oh no, Dumfries.
Wisecout, what about you?
So
100%ers.
Yeah. Sterling, Chiesa, Pedri, Maguire, and I picked Donnarumma over Sommer. So
okay,
just based on the final.
Okay, you know what? That is fair. That is fair. Vilton.
Chiesa, Pedri, Bonucci, and Donnarumma.
Hater.
All right. Hassan.
Yeah, so for me, Chiesa's got to stay. Sterling's got to stay. Pedri. And I will say, I don't know if I want to say it. I'll say Jorginho.
Wow. Okay. We have one more little things to say about that, man. Where are we here? Yassir.
Okay, so I'm going with Sterling. Chiesa is untouchables. So is Jorginho. So is Maguire. So is Walker. So is Donnarumma. Yeah. So I have Donnarumma, Maguire, Walker, Pedri, Jorginho, Chiesa, and Sterling.
Mr. Jamaican Kid, which 100%ers are there, man? So which ones of this team definitely have to be included?
I will go for Chiesa, Pedri, Sterling, Maguire.
Yeah, so similar to me. So Martin, yours. Which are the 100% that have to be included?
The ones that are included, or the ones that I already accept, like
Which
already
ones
here.
are like there's no argument that they have to be in the team, like 100%, like no question.
Definitely Chiesa, Sterling, yes. Pedri, yes. Maguire, yes. Walker and Spinazzola, yes, and yes to Donnarumma.
Ah, Martin.
Damn. Wonder, which are the 100%ers, man?
Donnarumma 100%, Bonucci 100%, Maguire 100%, Sterling 100%, and yeah, that's it.
Core. All right, there you go. So now let's get to where things get interesting now. So the players who you feel should not have been included in this team. So these are the players who you feel should not have been included in this team. Now, I'll get things off. Let me bring in. Lukaku is black, so I support him. Look, I'm being honest. Look, guys, honesty is the key. Oh, lad said he's called Lukaku, not Askaku. Relax. But
it's Tim's.
The very fact that Schick didn't make this team, I think, is a complete abomination.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So for me, I think Schick should have made this ahead of Lukaku.
Or Cristiano.
As good as
don't mention his name. Don't mention his name. Don't mention.
You see, Jorginho was.
Don't say Ronaldo.
But Jorginho was not better than. You see, my thing is, Pedri has to be there. So you now look at either Jorginho or Højbjerg, and I would argue that you probably make an argument of putting in because Busquets and Pedri played so well together. You probably should have Busquets and Pedri in that team based on how they totally lubricated Italy in that game for 2 hours. Mm-hmm. So my thing is, I'd probably take out Jorginho and put in Busquets. And for the defense, you see, here's the thing. Spinazzola got injured. But before Spinazzola got injured, he was arguably one of the best players at the tournament. But Shaw had a great Euros all the way through.
Scored in the final.
Scored in the finals as well.
Yeah. What a goal that was.
You know what? I'd probably have to say Luke Shaw. Because I just feel like, the kind of impact he had, it's like, I think he had like 3 assists.
Yep.
So he had like 3 assists, a goal, a very good goal in the final, and was part of a defensive line that was the best defense in the whole of the Euros. I've got to put Luke Shaw in there. As good as Spinazzola was, I mean, I prefer Spinazzola's play, and I feel Spinazzola maybe is a better player, but just say look like I'm sorry, Luke Shaw, the guy had an amazing tournament. So for me, I'd put Luke Shaw there, and apart from that, you see, Bonucci or Chiellini?
Chiellini for me.
Because for me, Bonucci, he scored in the final, but Chiellini was the better defender. Because
Giorgio great passer.
Yeah, like
great.
So for me, so doesn't matter. So for me, I would take Lukaku out for Schick, Jorginho out for Busquets, Spinazzola out for Luke Shaw, Bonucci out for Chiellini. Sean, what about you, bro?
I'm taking Luke Shaw out. I mean Luke Shaw in. Walker. There's not a right back I can put in, but Walker was good, but he relied on his pace a lot. In some games, he was a bit suspect, but I'll keep him. I'll put Pogba in for Højbjerg because
Pogba, yes.
Some performances Pogba did was just.
You know what? Yeah, you're right, man. You're right, Pogba.
And then I'd put Mbappe up top.
What?
Whoa!
What?
Whoa! Excuse
you better
me,
be trolling.
Shan. You don't have to answer.
You better be trolling.
Why?
Trolling.
Tell me who
you
better
be trolling.
No. He's made his decision. Leave him. Why? What are you?
So Tim's has got to go.
Easy.
No, there's no easy. Yes, yeah. I won't forget what he did at United.
No, bro.
Relax. Easy. I think it's an absolute disgrace that the legitimate top scorer
Oh,
in the Euros. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Didn't make the team of the tournament after scoring 5 goals and 1 assist. Had the best goal per game ratio of anybody.
How many of those goals were penalties?
Well, I mean, how many did Mbappe score? How many did Mbappe score again?
Wait. Why say that was not the question?
How many penalties did Mbappe score? How many penalties did Mbappe score? Anyway,
oh gosh.
You should not mention penalties, man.
Jorginho. See, Jorginho is the interesting one. You know what changed my mind was the penalty miss in the final. Like, as petty as that sounds,
shout out to no,
well, that was a crazy save.
That's
yeah,
very
I don't
petty.
know.
That was a crazy save.
He played against them. He knows his PK take. Like Jorginho has missed this season when playing for Chelsea. He has missed a penalty. So
it's the thing with that as well. Because Pedri's there, I need to put Busquets in because those two, the dynamic that those two had was just, it was great. And Spain will not go as far as they did without them too, especially with who up front. I'm sorry, Spinazzola. I mean, the dude, I kept on mentioning him throughout the tournament because he really did have a good tournament. But there is only one Roberto Carlos. Okay, there's only one Roberto Carlos.
Call him by his English name.
There's only one Roberto Carlos.
Call him by his English name. He's called Luke.
He's called Roberto. Bonucci. I think Giorgio had a better tournament.
Yeah.
I think Bonucci. But I think the fact that obviously he has a big case because he scored in the final. But then I blame John Stones mainly for that.
And Mason Mount.
And Mount, yeah. But I think I put Giorgio in there ahead of Bonucci. I forgot to mention Walker. I think Walker gets there purely because there's no other right back I can think of.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Walker's just in there. But yeah, like I said, Donnarumma is in there. Someone could have had it, but Donnarumma was just too cold in the final. Like I can't forget that whole thing of him walking away after saving the penalty.
No, that was cold. But seriously, I really cannot understand Lukaku ahead of Schick. Like, Schick, like the guy scored 5 goals with Czech Republic. It's like I don't understand how he does. I mean, that's just weird.
You know what? Yeah, leaving aside the whole Cristiano thing, if Schick was in there, okay, fine, I could understand that. How did Lukaku get in there? It's like they had to balance out the black to white ratio in there. So they had to add one more guy in there.
They have 2 black people.
If you think about it, so if let's say you place Lukaku with like Schick or so forth, you've only got 100% black guy in here. So maybe you're right because Walker is mixed race.
Yeah.
So you have 1 brown, 1 black, and everyone. Maybe it's racial balance. Maybe it's racial balance. Yeah, you're right.
Sterling will legit be the only person. Like,
Sterling.
Look, easy. Okay, Vilton, talk to me. Who should get the F out of this thing?
Spinazzola, I love you, bro, but yeah, I think Luke Shaw has to be there.
Wilton, say it.
Say his name.
No. He's called Luke. Wilton, as a fan Brazilian, don't you dare. As a say that's crap.
And I think
Wilton is our proud Brazilian.
I'm not even gonna tell you. But Maguire has to leave. I think Chiellini and Bonucci have to be the partnership. Because Maguire. You're in a pragmatic system, bro. I'm sorry. You were playing defensive the entire tournament. Of course, you're gonna have a good defensive. Like, I'm sorry. Italy, at least Italy were playing opening football, and when they had to defend, they defended. But these guys were playing pragmatic the entire tournament. Pickford didn't have to do much the entire tournament. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, but Wilson, you still have to do a job, though, bro.
I guess. But for me, I think Chiellini and Bonucci should be the partnership. Walker can say, Donnarumma can say. Pedri, Jorginho, I think has to say. I think he was pretty good. It's just this guy deserved the Ballon d'Or, in my personal opinion. Then Højbjerg, I think I have to go with Pogba, bro, because Pogba was so good the entire tournament.
Yeah,
he performed in all the games.
Freaking Kimpembe screwed him over, man.
He seemed, and kids are obviously gonna say Sterling.
Overrated Kimpembe.
Sterling has to say, but I don't know how Lukaku's in there. Cristiano Ronaldo has to be in this same.
No, Schick, man.
No, he's a top scorer. I'm sorry, he's a top scorer.
No, by the rules.
I mean,
by the rules.
no.
He's a top scorer.
What are you talking
more
about?
goals from open play?
It doesn't
care
matter
about that. That's
What are you
your criteria.
Goal is a goal.
But I don't care about that.
What do you mean? Why don't you care? Why don't you
Tell
care about
Mbappe
it?
that.
What do you mean you don't care about that? It's harder to score from open play.
Bro, what
Tell
are you
Mbappe
talking
that.
about? That makes no sense.
Tell Mbappe that.
Okay,
Make sure you call Mbappe and tell him.
It's hard
Call
to
Mbappe
score.
and
Why
tell him.
can't Timo Werner score happen? Since it's so easy to score happens. Why is
Wait,
it?
why are we talking about
No,
Timo?
because you say it's easier to score from open play. So
Why are we talking
you
about?
say it's
I said
easier
it's
to
harder.
score
I said it's harder.
No. Yeah, sorry. You say it's harder to score.
And also, no. Also, thank you.
Why can't Timo Werner score happens?
No. Cristiano isn't top scorer. Legitimately, he's one of the top scorers.
No,
it's
he
him
is
and
top
Schick.
scorer. He won the Golden Boot.
No.
Okay, give
That's
it to
the
him.
freaking assists. If this is about
Yeah,
goals,
that's how they determine the tiebreaker.
I don't care.
That's
I
you.
don't
That's you.
give a crap.
That's your rule.
If
I'm
this is
calling
about
you referee.
no.
You're
This
not
is
your
fact.
referee.
Facts of the matter is
It's not fact.
goals.
That's your rule.
Sorry, before he was just a goal scorer. Before he was just a goal scorer. Now that he provided, he doesn't count now. So which one is it?
Because I never understood
It doesn't
that.
make any sense.
I never understood that. It's like this channel is built up. Obviously, this channel has a lot of agenda. But my thing is, when Ronaldo score penalty, he's Penaldo. But when he misses,
No, Vilton. Why would you use assist as a tiebreaker? That doesn't make any sense.
Because it doesn't make sense. Why would you have two top scorers? Why would you give two Golden Boot away? Why would
you
you
give
go
it to
out
the
and
guy
get
who
two?
scored the most open play
That
goal?
makes no sense.
What kind of rule is that? What kind of rule is that? What kind of rule is that?
Look, Eric, you're right.
Wait, let me get this because
wait. Let's move.
London Blues fans.
Wait. Hold on.
Penalties are so easy to score. I did not know.
They're easy. It wasn't that easy. They're very easy. It wasn't that easy.
Z-Man, talk to me. So who should
score?
be
Okay,
taken out?
listen, man. For the Lukaku thing, it's between Schick, but Ronaldo has shown he's a well-rounded footballer because he assisted and scored goals.
Thank you, Z-Man. Thank you.
That's a tough decision between the middle, man. Is it Schick or the well-rounded Ronaldo?
Yes.
The heir to R9. The heir to R9. Okay, so yeah, I would put Cristiano Ronaldo up there because I have so much respect.
Smart man.
Well-rounded player, bro.
Thank you.
His older play, his assists.
I found a new
I would also say Jorginho, get him out of here, man. He shouldn't even be on the bench. He shouldn't even be on the plane. I would say, yes, exactly. That's the reason
we have to hear
why.
what guys are saying. So don't talk about guys.
Okay. No, in all reality, Jorginho doesn't. I don't think he's been as impactful as Sergio Busquets and Holberg. As much as I respect him for what he's contributed, I don't think he hasn't, bro. He's not even top 3 in terms of importance for Italy. If we're being real, if we're being honest. But I would say that Holberg. You know what? I would put Paul Pogba, man. That last game was probably the best midfield performance in this Euros, if I'm being honest. And I would put Bonucci out. Chiellini needs to start. I think that Maguire. I think people forget how instrumental Maguire was to shaping their defense and just being that leader in their back line. So yeah, I would leave it with Maguire and Chiellini, and Donnarumma deserves it, man. This guy won two penalty kicks, back to back. Yeah, this guy was amazing. So yeah, he deserves to stay.
Let me come to Mr. Henry, Mr. Ifak. Talk to me. Who should be taken out of this team?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I mean, okay, good.
I'm taking out Chiesa and replacing him with Damsgaard.
Wait, excuse me?
Chiesa out, Damsgaard in.
You're taking out Chiesa. Are you what? How?
Damsgaard's better in the group stage.
Wait, did you see the 2 goals that Chiesa scored in the knockout rounds?
Yeah, they were lucky. They don't count. Højbjerg's coming out for Granit Xhaka.
Yeah, Xhaka had a good.
Good shout out. That's a good shout out.
That's a good one.
Pedri's coming out, best French midfielder of all time, Paul Pogba.
He said Walker.
I like this guy already. I like this guy already.
Can we challenge his statement?
Pushing HH's buttons
Enzo's
right
coming
here.
out for
I like this guy already.
Yeah, let's go. Tell him he's better than Zidane. He's better than Zidane.
Wait, let guys, come. Go for it.
And Walker's coming out for the Belgium, the Denmark. What's he called? The guy who plays for Atalanta. I can't say his name.
Marlon, yeah.
Yeah, that guy. He's coming out.
Melon or something like that.
His name is El Fenomeno.
Easy.
Walker is trash. And Donarrumma's coming out for Pickford.
What? Nah. Okay, now you messed up. You messed up right there. You were doing so well, and now you messed up.
I was gonna say the same thing, man.
You see that?
I was gonna say the same thing.
Didn't they only concede like 2 goals the whole tournament?
How many did Pickford concede?
No. But Pickford made some mistakes against Denmark. Are we going to let that slide?
Are we forgetting
we can't just let that slide, man.
That was Damsgaard being.
Donnarumma showed up twice in the penalty shootout, so I don't understand how
Pickford when it mattered most.
No.
As well, bro.
Pickford did great in that final for those penalty saves, man. But we're talking about your tournament. Donnarumma literally was clutch for Italy. You can't put. I mean, if you were to say someone, okay, you could say someone. Pickford, no. Like, sorry, bro, no. Eric, talk to me, man. Talk to me, Eric.
Yeah, I'm gonna start from the top. Okay, so striker. Yeah, it has to be Schick for me, man. Sorry, like it doesn't make any sense to put, plays
Eric,
for.
don't apologize. Don't apologize.
He plays for Czech Republic, man. I mean, people are not, look, he scored 5 goals and he plays for Czech Republic, so it has to be Schick. Sterling, yeah, Sterling is fine. Chiesa is fine. I would put Pogba ahead of Højbjerg. I would take Højbjerg out and put Pogba there.
Mm-hmm.
Pogba could have been one of the players of the tournament if France didn't bottle it, but we move. I don't like Busquets, so I'm going to leave Jorginho there. So, yeah. Okay. Midfield is fine. Yeah, it has to be Shaw. It has to be Shaw left back. Maguire, I don't like Maguire, but you can't deny how well he played. He played really well, so Maguire can stay. Yeah, I'll take Bonucci off and I'll put on Chiellini. Yeah. And then Walker is fine. And I would put Pickford in there because nobody talks about Pickford, man. Like it's like the guy doesn't even exist.
He doesn't.
He had a very good.
Exist. He
was probably the second best keeper in that tournament.
Or
maybe it was someone. You see, my thing is that okay. Let's talk about the tournament. Was Pickford great through the tournament, or did he have an amazing defense? How many key saves did he have to make? I remember some very big saves that Donnarumma had to make against Belgium from De Bruyne and against Spain from, I think it was Olmo, like big saves. Because the issue is, because England had such an easy run-in, who were the guys that were really testing, first of all, the defense and Pickford? But against Spain and Belgium, Donnarumma had to face serious guys.
Pickford, he made 2 or 3 good saves before the final, I think. Can't remember the exact ones, but yeah.
So the level of Donnarumma saves against Spain and Belgium?
Oh, he did concede like how many goals did he concede?
2. He considered 2 goals.
Yeah.
Like I don't like this narrative.
Italy conceded 3.
But why do you do this thing where you separate the keeper from the back line? Like they're not all part
I
of
have
the
to know,
defense.
because my thing, there's a difference between you making key saves and you hardly making any saves because the defense is not even allowing you to make those saves. So if basically it comes back to the whole Oblak situation where no, I'm going to give Courtois more credit over than Oblak because Courtois is having to make so many saves. He is showing me a much better keeper than Oblak, who you don't have to face as many saves because your defense is so good. So because England's defense was so good, Pickford did have to make those many saves. So again, how can you rate you for being a good keeper if the defense is not even allowing you to be shown how good of a keeper you are?
You say the same thing about Donnarumma. Like that,
yeah,
his defensive great.
But my thing is that the best defense at the Euros was literally England. They literally were the best defense. And my thing is that Donnarumma had to face more saves than England. And remember, also keep in mind, Italy were a more attacking team than England. England were a defensive, conservative team. But look at how open that Italy-Belgium game was. It was end to end. So it's like you're going to be much more exposed.
But what about the final? Pickford made a few good saves in the final as well.
That's true.
Before the kick,
I think. For me, I just still believe that. The saves that I feel that if we're ranking it, I would say it's Donnarumma, Sommer, then Pickford. I think Sommer had a better tournament and made more impressive saves than I think Pickford did. Like there's some basically there was no save. The only save that Pickford made that got wow was his Jorginho penalty save, which was like, oh, that was wow. But he didn't make any saves in open play. Like his best save was that Jorginho save was crazy because he really saved it, and that was a clutch save. So So talk to me.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like everyone's pretty much in the same area because I said Donarrumma, Maguire, Walker. I would replace, Spinazzola. Man, the guy had a fantastic Euros.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I love Luke Shaw. I mean, everyone knows I'm a Man United fan, so I love Luke Shaw. But Spinazzola was at one point he was that dude. But unfortunately, he I heard this is not the first time he had this kind of injuries. He's been injured pretty much. He's been having bad injuries prior to this one. So I'll put Luke Shaw there. Walker, I'll keep. This most bizarre defender I've ever came across is Bonucci. The guy went to Milan and looked so bad. Comes back to Juve, it looks like the same player he was because he's playing next to Chiellini. He is such a defender. It's not good other people. Fantastic. Like, I would take out.
Whoa! Yes,
I think Yassir switched to Sky. I think it's
yeah. I think you're. Okay. Let's just quickly run this up. So, Jamaican kid, quickly talk to me. Which guys would you put in instead of those guys here? Jamaican kid, Cole, talk to me. Who would you put in instead in this team? Cole.
All right, let me go. All right, my turn.
Okay, Martin, talk to me, Martin.
All right, off the rip, take off Kaku. I would put him. Oh my god! I would put CR7 or Schick. Either or is fine with me. Up top, I'm cool with Sterling. I'm cool with Chiesa. Holberg, I'll replace with Pogba. I would keep Jorginho just because he won the tournament. I would have put Busquets, but Jorginho, he came out with the trophy and he balled. Man, Spinazzola, it's such a shame he got that injury. I'm gonna give it to him out of sympathy. YSK, don't come after me. Relax.
It's okay. No, it's okay. I get it.
Keep Maguire. I would like most of you guys. I would have put Chiellini over Bonucci, Walker, because that's default. I mean, Donnarumma, that goes without saying. I mean, who the hell is Pickford? Easy. But that's my starting 11.
Wait, HH, can I ask you a question real quick?
Go for it.
So we've gone through this whole thing, and we've had lots of guys talk about this. I had Undisputed, I think, after the Euros finished.
Undisputed.
I think he was talking about some guy called Marco Verratti or something like that. Most chance created, bowled out in the tournament apparently. I didn't even hear his name once in this discussion.
Marco has the trophy, so
he has his trophy, but Pedri made him his bitch.
And what's key as well is that this is for tournaments. I remember he was not in the first two games, but we saw what he did in the final.
Neither was Maguire.
What did he do in the final?
I've been vindicated. I've been vindicated.
But Pedri made him his bitch, though.
He got home by an 18-year-old man.
Okay. Up top, I'll have to take Lukaku off, unfortunately, and put in Patrick Schick. Relax. Anyway, Lukaku out. I had to put it in Patrick Schick because, degree of difficulty. He was a top scorer for Czech Republic, and it was amazing. And I think he scored goal of the tournament with that goal. So,
Yes.
yeah. So, Sterling, okay with. Chiesa, I'll give it to him because he did surprise me. Højbjerg, I'll take out. I'll put in either Pogba or surprisingly Calvin Phillips because I believe he was a solid holding midfielder for England. He had a really, really good tournament.
Over Declan.
So it's either between Phillips and
Over Declan, right?
It's a hard one. It's a tough one, but Phillips was more solid for me.
I mean, he bought Declan Rice bought in that final though. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he did. But Phillips was just all over the place, and I think he's been the most consistent in this tournament.
Okay.
You know, there were people on Twitter calling Phillips the English Pirlo.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Twitter destroys brain cells. It destroys brain cells.
That's scary. That's Pirlo, man.
I think
Round
that's worse. Yeah. Anyway, Jorginho stays. Pedri stays. Spinazzola, I'm sorry, he was fantastic at the start, but that injury did hinder his chances, so I'll replace him with Luke Shaw. Maguire, he stays. Bonucci, it's a tough one, but I think Chiellini was better defensively and a better leader. Walker, no, I don't agree with that. So it's either I replace him with Kieran Trippier, who is actually better for England, Trippier, or Azpilicueta for Spain. He's been solid.
I have a question. Can we do a brick 11?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, please. We have
let me look at some of these jobs, man. Let me read some of these.
M brick 11.
Please give us a brick 11.
I know Mbappe's gonna be in it.
M brick 11.
So is Hazard, man.
From your boy Nippon Sharma. So Nippon Sharma
Guys, his name is Lotin.
So Nippon says, HH, without bias, if Jack Grealish had started the final, would England have ended their trophy drought? No, not necessarily, no. You see, people need to just chill with this whole Grealish thing. Grealish is good. He ain't Iniesta or Totti or so forth. He's a guy where like, oh my gosh, if Grealish plays, he's just gonna like relax. He's a talented player, but he isn't like a guy who is a total complete game changer. So 100% Grealish have started ahead of Mount for sure. But England would have still been conservative, and maybe if you lose the defensive work of what Mount gives you, who knows? But for me, England would have been better attacking wise, and they'd have maybe Kane would have actually had a shot on goal. But I mean, does anyone think that Grealish starts England win?
No, but what is Mount's best attribute? I cannot figure that out.
Mount, look, let me explain to these people who don't understand Mount. Mount is an all-round player, so he has a good he's good at a lot of things. He performs his ball control, his dribbling, he performs at a high level.
Should Mount be in number 10 ahead of Grealish?
Of course he shouldn't. And the funny thing about it is people were just talking about how Mount this, Mount that, but Mount played as an 8 for Tuchel, and he didn't play the same way. So for me, I feel like Southgate must have given him specific instructions, maybe like defensive instructions, because even though he's not a 10, he has played better as a 10 than what he did for England. So
Southgate wanted to play with 3 10. So
I have no idea, man. Look,
Declan Rice and then Mount to be defensive as well.
The thing is, like, I don't want to be too harsh towards Southgate because he's one of England's best ever coaches.
Oh, for sure.
But the thing is, if Mancini, I was listening to something and somebody said if Mancini was England's coach, do they win it? And I think they do. I really do. If Mancini was England's coach and Southgate was Italy's coach,
I don't agree with that. It's not as simple as that. Okay, wait. Let me just quickly do these jobs and then we'll be out of here. From King Gubani says, CFC, be smart and sell Jorginho now that the world is blind. So Umbani believes that Jorginho is trash and crap and feels that everybody is being fooled. And here's the thing, look, I'm not the biggest fan of Jorginho. He's decent, but I'm not the biggest fan. Hence why a guy saying he should win Ballon d'Or, you're crazy and you're mad. Jorginho is important for what Chelsea do. So I think that selling... Now, if somebody wants to offer 100 million for him, oh, please, by all means, sell him. But again, that's not happening. So unless it's for 100 mil, he is useful for what Tuchel wants to do. From your boy Salman Zaki, Salman says, "Thank you for the dub, Salman." Salman says Southgate played Mount over the ballers. Please explain to me why Sancho and Grealish played less minutes than Mount. Mason, the most overrated player. Okay, what do you guys think about Mount?
Sorry, go on.
He's okay. He's okay. It's just my issue with Mount is that yes, people are debating that he was Chelsea's best player, but I've been saying time and time again he's our best performer, and there's a difference. But people want to rate him so much because he's English and he's young and he won the Champions League, and it's so fucking irritating.
No, Wanda, you hit the nail on the head. Because the thing is, I believe in Mount.
I have to.
I
have to. What the fuck did he do in this tournament?
I actually believe in Mount. I think there's a.
He's a talented player. Look.
Yeah,
he's talented.
He's very talented,
player.
but he is very talented. But people need to take it easy on him.
Do you think he might have been fatigued? Maybe he might have been tired because he played a lot of games.
No. In terms of talent, the problem with Mount is either people underrate him or they overrate him, and there's no real balance with him. I mean, I feel like he's a good talent. He's a good talent, but the way some fans speak highly of him to the point where he's as talented as like Phil Foden and whatnot, it almost feels like that's not what he is. He's a good midfielder. He's a productive midfielder, but he's not.
Said, okay, so it's like what HH said. I don't want to go too long with this, but it's like what HH said. There's a difference between talent and how good you are. You know, Charisma is more talented than Cristiano, but is Charisma better than Cristiano? Of course he isn't, because what did he do with his talent? For me, Mount performed better than Foden last season, in my opinion. Yeah. Even though he's not as talented, he performed better. So that's the way I see it.
I think it's the wrong position. I think Mount, as Eric said, Mount is a guy that can do. He's very balanced. So he can pass, he can create, he can tackle, he hustles very well, he presses very well. But the number 10 role is a specialized role where you need a guy who is very good at a very specific thing, which is creating, which is where you put Totti, you put Snyder, you put Iniesta, you put Messi, where these guys are experts at playmaking and creating. But for Mount to be put there where we need you to create. And the point is that you have a guy who was the top goal scorer in your league and he's not getting any service. And this is a guy who he can't create for himself because he doesn't know how to dribble. You need someone to create for him.
With Kane and I've heard a lot of guys say, he doesn't get enough service, which is true. Which is in a way true, because I didn't see the ball played to Kane in a way that which give Kane the opportunity to score as much. Where you saw with Sterling when he played that ball in, that's the kind of chances that you have to give Harry Kane to score. But here's the thing, guys say, Southgate should have played ballers in the final. But what Eric said, what if it is Southgate, even though he is one of England's best managers ever? What if he was instructing these players to be more pragmatic, be more alert on the defensive side, instead of giving them the freedom to go forward? So I don't think it really would have mattered if you played Sancho or if it played Foden in that position that Mount played. I think ultimately it came down to what Southgate played.
The thing that really annoys me is that, I mean, I don't want to I don't credit to Southgate. I believe it was one of the best managers in the tournament. That I have well done. But then England have a big squad for a reason. In that final, he could have taken out Mount, he could have even taken out Sterling, and he could have even taken out Kane. Because at a point, these players, they played so much throughout the tournament. Just make a sub, and he didn't. He kept 3 of those players on, and they didn't do anything for 120 minutes. So my question is like there seem to be sometimes players that for some other reason, that no matter what, Southgate, this is favoritism in my opinion. Like, these is his players, and no matter what, even if they need to come out, he will not sub them. And Mount is one of them. Southgate loves this guy.
You see, you know what? This is a statement that people will find crazy, but that might be the truest statement I've seen. You know that statement is true.
Over Gascoigne?
Ashley Cole.
It's facts. It's facts.
If you think about
It's
it,
facts, though.
it's true because
It's
say
facts,
what
yeah.
you want, you can make
Oh
a strong
my
argument that
goodness.
Ashley Cole is the best left back of all time.
You know,
Based
Gascoigne
on
only
based
scored
on
one
performances,
English left back.
competitive
yeah,
goal
based on
I'll say
based on
English left back.
for England.
No.
based
Ashley Cole,
on
you can make an
Best
argument
left back
that
over
Ashley Cole
Roberto
is the
Carlos.
best left back of all
based
time.
on his
Over
performances,
Roberto
Left
Carlos.
back,
based
though,
on
that's
club
a
and
reach.
Are you
look
crazy?
what he's saying,
Roberto
man.
Carlos couldn't defend.
Read the comments. He
Yo,
said
Bilson,
best
defend your
English
boy, man.
footballer. He said best English footballer. He didn't say best footballer of all time. Look,
No.
based on his performances for England
He
and for
said
his
best. But my thing is that it makes sense because best English footballer, and that makes sense because I consider him the best left back of all time. So what other English player is the best in their position of all time? None.
he's the best based on how he played for club and country. The most consistent. He never played badly. He never played
And
badly.
also, it's in terms
He
of
never had a bad performance.
how good he was going forward, how good he was defending as well.
Yeah.
So you can make the argument. From your boy Empty, I think this is a nice one. He says United bricks. Let me read that slowly. So
Bro, I swear we're on a United fan channel. We're on a United fan channel.
Let me read it slowly. Empty says
rent free in these dudes'
Let
heads.
me read it slowly because sometimes I can be lost my words. United bricks lost it for England. Brick Europa Club. Should I say one more time? Did you hear me? Wait, okay. Maybe you didn't hear me because Jesus Christ in heaven. For that, I'm putting you in the sin bin. I'm putting you in the sin bin. So while he's in the sin bin, yes, do you have any response to that? That your club lost it for England?
Did he say bricks or what did he say?
He said that United bricks lost it for England. Brick Europa Club.
But like this guy didn't even play Jadon Sancho and Rashford throughout the whole tournament.
Oh, give me.
The guy brought
Give
him
me a break.
of the game to score penalties.
He came
Wait,
on
have
for
hope. Let me
pain
ask you a
and he
question.
missed.
Have hope. Let me ask you a question.
That's
Go for it.
Have you seen the movie? Have you seen the movie The Village by one of those trash movies by M. Night Shyamalan?
It was, again, I don't want to spoil anything. It was very good until the end, but carry on.
Okay, that's who United lost to in the Europa League final.
Yo,
that's massively disrespectful.
But it's true. It's true. Okay, finally from King Gumbani. King Gumbani, I think you finally smoked weed here, man.
Can I get an apology video if Manchester United
No
league this year?
No.
I say, calm down. Shh, don't say anything.
Sorry. Yes, I said that again. So you
I said don't say anything. I said don't say a word.
If Man United win the league,
don't say a word. Do not mute your mic. Mute your mic right now.
Wait, let me ask the live chat. What did you have to say?
Mute your mic. Yes,
Saeed.
Aye.
Oh, that's it. That's the target. We're trying to win the league.
That's the target.
From King Gubani says Timo, aka Useful Brick, is better than Cristiano Ronaldo in 2021. You see, no. Mbani, I think you finally lost your marbles. They're like as much as I clown
Cristiano changed lives. He changed lives.
Yeah, look. Timo is a different level of greatness that I need to get off our books.
Don't let
and I've been watching 24/7 around the clock to get the best of
for Chelsea.
How many CL goals? How many CL final goals? Semi-final goals does Cristiano have this year?
Treble minimum.
You did say that.
No, I did not say that.
Because you got Sancho and
No, that's the expectation from now on, man. That's the
That's what you said.
expectation.
That's what you
By
said.
the way,
You said treble minimum.
Look, man, I am going to
treble minimum.
I'm going to go watch Snowfall Ice Cream and the Suns against the Bucks, guys. guys.
Let's
Peace
go,
out. Safe, and I'll
Suns.
see you guys.
Let's go, Suns. Mbappe.
Bucks and 6.
Guys, don't forget, A2T8 is stiffling on the wing and stiffling.
Live chat. I need a dissertation on Joseph.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't even. Bro,
Bro, he might be the GOAT. No, he might be the GOAT.